Hello, hello. Hello, how's everyone doing? Hey, Catherine. Catherine, can you hear me? I just want to make sure. Hey, Truth Teller. I just want to do a mic check. Mic check. We can hear well. Okay, thank you, Truth Teller. I just want to make sure because sometimes these mics are a little bit. Oh my God, it is like 110 here with the humidity. Yeah, it's that here too. It's horrible. It is horrible. Thank you. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you a lot. I took the dog out for a walk tonight and I was like, I was struggling tonight. It was like warm. I thought like after 5 it would be okay. No, not. It wasn't okay. I'm going to just hook this up here for now. And when the guys call, I'll take it off. I know you do. I was laughing my clothes. I was looking at my closet. Oh my Lord, do I need to I have everything in order and but I gotta make some sense. There's so much in there. And all I do is I just keep buying stuff. Hey, Curly, how are you? How are you, friend? I know, truth teller. And the shoes, the same thing. I know, I love my clothes. You know that. I can't wait till it cools off so I could wear like a lot of my jeans. I have on jean shorts tonight. I have on black ones. Because it was so hot. I'm telling you, I went out there. I could not believe the heat just hit you at the door. Still kicking, I think, Curly. Oh no. I see you added some emojis there. Right. It's so horrible. This heat is. I didn't even go in the pool today. I might take tomorrow and I have a lot of calls to catch up on. I still don't call the doctor for blood work because I want to get checked because I'm always tired. Like I keep going. Don't get me wrong. I never stop. But I just want to get a checkup. That's all. But so who saw the trial today, the Clancy trial? There's so much and my head's spinning with this. Like there I know you have to hear from everybody, but the police and going over and over the same thing. And I guess they have to because they have to give everybody has to give an opinion. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Now they're off until Monday. They're not even going to be tomorrow. They're not even going to be in court, which I thought was strange. I think it ended like 2, and the judge said we'll see you all on Monday, which was kind of strange. But how's everyone doing? I hope everyone had a good day. It's Thursday. Hey Bree, how are you? Bree, how's Pappy? I haven't seen. No, wait, he was on your live earlier this morning. That's right. I haven't seen him a lot. I know he just got home. Hey Kayla, how are you? Thank you. Thanks, Bree. Hey Chris. What's everyone up to? Thank you for the heart me, everyone. Kayla, thank you. He's good. He's just stressed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so, Bree. Miss Ozark, hey friend. I hear you, Bree. That's not hard to do. Oh, you didn't have to jump off the panel. Hey, Cindy. You didn't have to jump off. We're not starting until 8:30 with Josh and John. I told everyone I would come on early in case they wanted to talk about the Clancy hearing today. We had a good conversation last night. There was a lot of people. What does AI say in a casual chat about a recent trial and the heat? Share how your day was. Why, it's the mic sounds funny? It does? Everybody said I sounded okay. It doesn't sound good. Is the mic working? A little muffled. I could take it off then and move it down. I only put it there because I just want to wait for the guys and then I'll put it down for them. Does it sound like the mic's on? It is working. That's strange that it's muffled. It's better. Maybe it want to be in my shirt. That's okay. So I spoke to Keith tonight, everyone. He's doing great. He said hello. We're going to have Keith next week with Paige's husband, Joe. Because Keith has family visit tomorrow for the weekend. And he forgot to tell me. So he's in trouble, but no. So we're going to do Keith. Well, I'll be live with Keith next Friday night with Paige's husband, Joe, will be joining us. Like I said, he has family visit this weekend. So how are you, Cindy? And I'm drinking coffee and but it's not hot in here. So it's comfortable. So how was everyone's day? Does anybody have plans for the weekend? Oh, Kayla. Oh, wait. Requesting. I mean, are you requesting to come up? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I just wanted
Oh,
to tell
okay.
you a quick. I just want to tell you a quick story.
What's that?
So you all know by now, I'm all obsessed with the Nolan Wells lives and the case and everything. So, so now there's this one creator that I love, and he's been pulling me up. And then tonight, me and this other girl were up there, and he was like, he had us taking on like everybody else on the panel, and he's like, you guys can't mess with her and this other girl. They bring the facts. Bring it to them. They're gonna take you down. And they had us like going
Oh,
against
God.
debating all these people, and we were just tearing them up. I don't even know who the girl is, but we were on the same page, and we just tag teamed and tore up the panel, dropped some
That's
fact
crazy.
bombs. We were
Yeah.
dropping the facts and shutting them down. It was so fun.
I can't get into those kind of panels.
Oh my God.
I
It's
can't get
so.
into the bickering and all that. That drives me up the
No,
wall.
that's why I like his, because there's no bicker. He doesn't allow bickering on his. Like,
Oh,
he heavily monitors his. He doesn't allow like race baiting. He doesn't
uh,
allow you to bash the family. Like, he's
yeah.
got rules, and I like that.
Oh, okay. Dr. Bree, when's your birthday? Happy birthday. I just saw your friends are throwing you an early birthday party this weekend. Yes. Kayla's going to a truck race. Oh my God, that's great.
Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry your back is hurting.
Oh, Cindy.
I
August
got birthday parties
26th.
this weekend.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Miss
Oh,
Ozark. Yeah, we
happy
got
early birthday. Go ahead.
Jake has his friend's birthday party on Saturday, so I'm just gonna go and like, the parents, Mom. They
Yeah.
came to Jake's and they hung out for a little bit, so I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit and then I'm gonna leave him and then come back and get him. And then um,
Oh,
Sunday we got my niece's birthday and birthday slash going away to college party on Sunday, so I'm gonna be busy this weekend.
okay.
Is Jake liking school? I mean, as far as a 13-year-old can like school, I mean, he doesn't hate it. He,
Yeah.
it's school for a 13-year-old boy after summer, so he's just like, "Ugh." But he likes his teachers. And he said he's bored because they're not doing work yet, and he'd rather just be doing work, which is great to hear as a mom. And then he's got like a bunch of friends now, so he's doing good though. He's doing good.
Oh, that's good. Yes, I did watch it today, Cindy. I did
Oh
watch
shoot!
it. I did watch. It was kind of like the same old stuff, like with the police officers, and I watched a few videos Nicole sent. It's just been going around and around and around. That's how I feel. I think it's going to be a long, drawn out panel. I'm still catching
Why
up
do they have
on it.
police? Why do they have
Well,
police again?
I guess they're just going to keep asking,
They're circling back to the beginning.
Not really the beginning, but well, kind of, sort of, yeah. Well,
That's weird.
yeah. The DA
That's
was questioning today, right? Yeah, she was. Yeah, I think it was her witness. And now they're off tomorrow. Like that's gonna stay. Well, Dr. Bree, you have time to catch up. They're off tomorrow. There's no court tomorrow. Yeah, there's no court tomorrow because of. He didn't even say why. That's right. He ended it like 2. I think it was around 2ish, and that was it. I missed the early morning one. I missed the early morning. I don't know who was on early this morning. I have to go back to that. I did miss that because I had a few things to do, and I was listening to the Tennessee. They had someone they put, someone that was on death row. Today was his date, and that was sad. He was sick anyway. Actually, 3 people today that were on the row, not all in Tennessee. One was Tennessee, Alabama. I forget the third one. Do you think it'll be tough for the jury? Dr. Bree, I do. I do, Dr. Bree, because I'm so confused now. I was all one way. Now I'm in the middle as far as, did they let her down? Yeah. Yesterday, oh my God, that bothered me hearing her cry like that. And I understand why, but yeah, I'm like yeah, it's going to be hard, Dr. Bree. It absolutely is. But we'll see what happens.
and they haven't
like I
even.
said, I was all
They,
for one side, in the beginning, I was dead set on that. Now I'm like,
and is it still? It's still the prosecution's case. Like it's not. It's still not even turned over to her lawyer to bring on his
no,
witnesses
no,
yet.
not yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then now imagine how you're going to feel after he starts because his.
Yeah.
Wow. They're
Yesterday was
gonna.
hard. Yesterday was hard. I felt bad for the jurors. Dr. Bree, you saw oh, you didn't see yet. Yeah, you saw yesterday, right? You're on the 12th. That
I
was
saw that she cried. I saw that clip of her crying and him having to tell the
well, they
jurors to
they
leave.
they took those pictures out and all. Like it was hard on the jurors too. I felt bad for them having to see all that. The kids' pictures. It was the medical examiner testified yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched that this morning. That's
That
crazy.
was hard for
That was
everybody, I'm
sad.
sure.
But the lady so I was watching a lawyer, lawyer Lee talk about it, and she said that they didn't show the pictures.
Yeah, they
But you're
did.
saying they did?
They showed it to not us. Like we didn't
No,
see them.
she's saying that they didn't even show the jurors the
Yeah,
pictures.
they
They were
did.
only describing the pictures. Oh, she
No,
must
they
have got
showed
it
them where
wrong.
people said they should have just described what was going on. You heard that too. Now when we spoke last night, even Nicole, they said that they showed them. I don't know.
I don't know. Lawyer Lee's usually pretty good, and she said that they had made a stipulation that they weren't going to show the pictures because it was just the brain and the eyes, and they said that they would just have the medical examiner describe the photos, but not actually
Unless
show
they,
them.
I was under the impression they showed them. Like I said, I didn't. And yesterday too, I was only listening to that because where was I? Oh, I was getting my hair done. But somebody said they showed them. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just like now I'm like, it was hard yesterday.
Yeah, it was
Hey, I
bad.
just got a minute, but
Hey,
Doris
Parker.
had a story
Hi.
on there I was trying to tell you about.
Yeah, I wasn't even on TikTok.
Yeah, I saw that after I was like, oh, she didn't even see that. They found something over by Nancy's daughter's house.
Annie, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it TikTok way.
You could say it.
They found human remains that seemed
Wait,
like they had
really?
been there quite a while, and they
There-
were in the vicinity of their house. I guess like in the area. I don't know how close, but it seemed like a couple blocks.
What?
Dora
oh,
said it was like maybe Maybe it was like an hour and a half ago now.
Oh
Are they
shoot.
still there, Parker? Or
Somebody, they were waiting for, they don't know if it was like a male or a female or anything. They was just the beginning stages of being investigated.
okay, yeah, because Chris Parker messaged me. She's like, "Go over the doors, hurry up!" And I wasn't even
So
on.
sorry, yeah.
No, I wish I was
saw,
on
I
because
was like, oh, I gotta tell Marge. I
yeah,
don't know what's going on really, but that's all I know.
I was actually on the phone with Keith and I had a few things to do, so I wasn't even on TikTok, period. Usually I'm usually hanging in her live if I'm not doing anything else, but I was so busy.
No, that's all right. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
No,
Let
thank
me let
you.
me see. I'm gonna look on YouTube and see if anybody's.
And then I was on Doors Live. I kept listening, and they they played like you could listen to the um execution of that guy that was tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Yeah, I
never
heard the other
I've never
two
heard
today.
I never listened to one. I've seen him on TV and it was so totally different. I was like,
Yeah,
wow, this is really strange. I was kind of like blown away. I didn't know that they did the bells.
yeah,
And I was like, "Well, what's that for?" I'm so new at this. I'm like, "Well, what's that
yeah,
for?" They were like, "That means they're coming to get him."
yeah. Because they had the one in Tennessee this morning,
There was
Alabama.
3, I guess,
Yeah,
today.
there was three today. Yeah.
I was like, "That's crazy."
Thank you, everyone. Did we
Well,
get that goal? I didn't
Mel's
even notice. Did we get the flash goal?
What was your flash
Oh,
goal?
no, ice cream cones. There it is. I
Uh,
thought we got it. we need how many more? Seven more, I think. It went away, but it's there. Thank you. We just need ice cream cones.
you
Thank you,
got a couple
everyone.
more minutes.
Yep. Thank you, Curly. I know. I was glad you came in because I was waiting for you to come in. I'm like, what happened? Because I don't know what happened. I never went. I couldn't go over there. I had to start.
Oh, I
That's
was so
good.
busy. I'm so busy tonight. I'm getting ready to go home, but oh, the bathrooms were like disastrous, and
Oh, you're
I
not
just
home yet.
no. I'm at my other job.
Oh, okay.
I just walked
Oh,
back to the boss's office, and I was like, "Here, trash is all done.
Right.
Good Lord, I had to do bathrooms, and there's such a
Oh, no.
disaster.
Yeah.
I don't
well,
know what
you.
these men do in the bathroom, but there was toilet paper everywhere tonight.
Of
I was
course.
like, good God.
Yeah. Hey,
Icky
And
Linz.
Mel.
What's
Icky
that?
and then
Mel's
they were
not
out of
live.
paper towels, and somebody said they broke the paper towel holder, and I was like, no, it's
Hi.
just out of paper towels. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
Hi,
I wasn't here
Paula.
on I wasn't here on Tuesday, so it doesn't look like anything happened. The break room
Right.
was a disaster.
Uh,
I was like, well, I'll get done what I can get done, and I'm getting out of here in like 2 minutes.
oh, okay. Well, be careful going home.
Yep, but I'll try and jump on here for a little bit. Steelers are playing tonight. That's my football team. They have a scrimmage game tonight, so I might watch a little
Oh,
bit
okay.
preseason.
Yeah.
But I'll have you in my ear and watching the game.
All right. Well, that sounds good.
All right, you guys have a good night, and I'll
All
catch you
right.
on the flippity.
All
Bye,
right.
Parker.
Be
Bye,
careful,
Christy.
Parker.
Bye.
All right,
Well,
bye.
Icky Mel's not covering it, and JLR is not covering it. No, the usual
Oh,
suspects, but so I don't know.
that's strange. If everybody could tap the screen and share it out, Josh and John will be calling. I don't have my tapper on tonight just because. Just because I don't have the phone to do it. Let's see, I could tap for a little bit on here, I think. Will it work? Will it work? That's crazy. Well, Lynn's actually tonight is Josh and John, and not John tonight. John is working on a project. Suave and Josh will be talking about gun violence and what it does to, not only the person, but to the families. And today I jumped on a little early because we were going over the Clancy case. So I don't know who saw the hearing today, but what a mess. And there's no court tomorrow, which I was surprised. I don't know why they're taking off tomorrow. He didn't even, not that I know of, did he say why? But,
I didn't
oh,
watch it, of course. What?
Christy would know. She meant what you were talking about.
What did she say? Oh.
No, she was looking to see if there was
Oh,
remains
about
found. Yeah.
Parker said that there were remains found near Nancy Guthrie's daughter's house. What,
Yeah,
Annie's house?
Annie's house.
But I didn't see it yet. I didn't look too far. I looked at the ones that I know would normally cover something like that, and they're not live right now.
That's
so
weird that
I'm
they're not
sure.
live.
Yeah.
You would
So it must
think,
not be like I don't know.
yeah, you would think JLR would jump on it and
But today, the parents of Nolan Wells and Ben Crump and Al Sharpton went live. Like they did an interview today, and then like Officer Tatum interviewed the boys again today. The boys who were being accused interviewed them again today. So there was a lot popping off today.
yeah. We need one more ice cream cone. One more ice cream cone from someone who didn't send it. That's all we need is one more. Oh, we got
You
it.
got it.
Thank you. We got it. Thank you, everyone. Oh, now TikTok, relax for a while.
What time are the guys calling you?
8:30, like they always do.
Oh,
Yeah, they always call 8:30.
sorry, I'm bad at remembering times. You know that.
Yeah, 8:30. But see, I'm telling you, I'm still sticking to my story. It's Annie and Tommaso are involved. They're going to find the remains there. I never changed my tune from that. There's no way that they're not involved. And that's just my opinion, so don't come for me. Oh, MC, I've said it from day one, and I never switched my opinion either from that. That I stuck to. I'm trying to fix these goals. Like they're a mess. I just wish they would let me do it ahead of time, and they won't. Like they won't let me do it ahead of time. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. But how's everyone doing today? Court wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but, it was still, it was still a mess. Because people are saying, why do they got to keep talking about the same thing? Why do all the police have to come in? Like stuff like that. But I guess they want to see if anybody slips up, whatever. I don't know. It's hot. I know, Paul, it is. Hey, Cheryl. Bree. We had some like thunder. So I asked Alexa, I was like, are we going to have showers? They're like, most definitely are, but we didn't yet. And then it said with the heat index, it was 108. I know it's been really hot. Thank you. Tomorrow I'll be spending it in the pool all day, I think. I might take the day tomorrow and relax. We'll see. We'll see how much I get done. And plus now there's no hearing. That's kind of crazy. But it is what it is.
See, when they keep bringing up, like, if they keep bringing up witnesses that repeat almost like the same testimony, like police officers, they run the risk of like annoying the jurors. Like, I know that that's not how it should be, but they do run that risk of like repeating information and making the jurors go, oh my God, how many times do we have to hear this?
Oh my God, I'm going to need a level up dance. What level up dance? Don't say that says it. Level up, level up. You leveled up, girl.
Do the head bob. Put on charge with chain and do your head bob.
Oh God. I don't see us. Oh no, really? I don't even know the temperature. Like for the rest of the week.
Today.
Bree, wasn't Christy topic of conversation today on your live?
Why?
Yeah, you were. On Bree's live you were.
Why?
No, Kid said she wants to hang out with you.
Oh my
Kid,
God. I
she's
love
like,
her.
Christy's my, yeah, right? It was 110. Yeah, same here, Paula. Hot, humid. Nicole, how are you, friend? Yeah, she said she wants to hang out with you.
Oh, I want to hang out with her too. Where does she live? Near us?
No.
Oh, darn.
But Jax and Bree and they're gonna come visit us, right?
Ooh, I
Jax is
love
like, I
that.
gotta go see Marge. I was like, yeah. And then Kid said, I gotta go see Christy.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, she
She's
said
like,
that
she's my
she was
type
like
of girl.
she was cracking up at like me the other night. I don't remember what I was saying, but she was laughing.
Yeah. Then
She's cute.
she was telling Bree, and well, on Bree's live, she was saying, "Oh my God, her dog has all these treats." She was cracking up. She's like, and Christy was telling her to stop. Oh, she was funny today.
Was that all that was said about me?
Yeah, that's all right now that was said about you. Bree don't allow that on her live. Bree's like me. We're good.
Or you won't let anybody talk bad about me, right?
Not Bree. Bree don't do that. Bree'll crack
and
the
only
whip.
and only believe half of what mom says about me. Only half. Just
Right?
kidding.
Oh God.
I'm just kidding.
So the baby had her appointment today. The baby did so well. And we're going to play some background music. The baby did so well today at the first appointment. And the baby slept all night last night. But Vinny didn't and Ange, they stayed up waiting for the baby. They stayed awake. But she
Oh
slept.
my
She did
God.
good.
She's so tiny. Like that, like
I
her in the car
know.
seat was so funny.
I know. You can't even see her. Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Dan.
Dan?
This isn't even I have my big girl pants on. Dan.
Who's that?
Dan with pink pants.
Oh. Oh my
I
God.
love it. Oh my God.
Those are some
This
snug
is the
pink
best.
pants. Those are pretty snug.
Oh my God. Save this photo. I'm saving it. You saw it? Oh my God. Angel sent me some pictures. I don't know. So Angel, who runs Wiley's Wish, um, the shelter for the dogs. Look what else she has. I didn't know this about her. She has horses. I have to send pictures of the horses to
Oh my
the
God.
guys, to Manny. I think he's doing. Look how
Oh
cute. Oh
my
my God. I
God.
know.
I love horses.
I know. Oh my God, Dan, I can't. But
I need a horse. Mom, buy me a pony.
sure. That's all we need. Where are we gonna put a pony?
I don't know.
We need rain so bad. Right? I thought we were gonna get rain, so it was making all this noise out there. Thunder, thunder. I said, let me go take the dog out real quick. I go take the dog out. Nothing. Like
Yeah, I thought it was going to rain too.
nothing. I know. And even Alexa said we had like a storm close by, and it just because I even he likes to go up the cul-de-sac to the end, and he likes to go through that what where you go out to the gate. He
Yeah,
likes
that
to
little
go up. He
trail there.
loves the trail. Oh, he just loves it there. So I walked him all the way there, and I'm like, I'm gonna get stuck in the rain. I really am, but nothing.
You
It's
know, it's
so
funny. Todd was saying, he's like, Florida's so weird. He's like, we go like weeks of just rain every day and we get too much rain. And then we'll go several days with no rain and it gets too dry. Like we can't have a good balance.
And people think that we get rain every day, and they don't believe me. Some people they think I'm just saying that.
Well, it just depends. Like for like what? For like 2 weeks we did get rain every day.
But I mean, we do. People think
But
it rains every
now,
day in Florida. That's not true. Like it doesn't rain every day. We can go weeks without it.
But now we need it to rain because now
Yeah.
it's just been too hot and too dry. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. We'll play 23 prayers too.
I heard
We just
the
had one.
guy from the United Cajun Navy, he comes up on the
Yeah.
panels sometimes, Jay Gill, and he was saying there were really bad floods in Ohio and Indiana,
Oh,
and
please. Oh, go ahead.
they're trying to like help out the people.
Oh. Kitty, how are you? I think it's getting way too much. Really, Lisa? Kitty,
Yeah,
the
there were
other night, didn't
floods.
you ask me to see the shoes I got? I took them out last night and you weren't here, but that's okay. I kept them out. These, Kitty, I didn't wear them yet. I
Aren't they
love
the
these.
same
They're
as the
just
other ones you have?
these are them.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
them. I didn't
Oh,
wear them yet, but I'm gonna wear them. Like I don't want to wear them. I don't want to wear them outside. I don't know why.
you're
Wear them
funny.
in here, but they're so nice. They're comfortable. I wore them one day just around here a little bit, but these are nice if you have to go somewhere. Thanks, Joanne. If you have to go somewhere and you want to take comfortable flat shoes, what you?
They're cute. They're cute.
Oh, thank you, Joanne. Um, I don't have them in my showcase yet. I'll get it for you, Kitty. I'll send it to you tonight. Let me write it here. I will send it to you. I'll put them in my showcase on here. I got them on here, I believe. Did I get them on here or did I get them on Amazon? I'll check both. My hairdresser has these too. Model your foot, right? Oh, please. They'll give me a restriction. Last night we got a restriction for Ray came up to show I don't know news on there, and I got a restriction. Oh, Kitty, now I remembered last night. I'm like, let me get the shoes out. Let me see. Now I'm gonna check why we're here. I want to see because I do, and everybody should. I check prices between the Zon and on here. I always check prices because they both have the same thing, and depending upon who has them cheaper, that's what we go on.
Hey, Dash Mom.
Hey, Dash Mom, how are you? Welcome in, everyone. Oh, wait, yep, we got him on. We got him on the Zon. We got him on the Zon. See? So let me see. I'll get the link for you. How much are they today? I'll check. Let me check this price. Nope, go down. Why isn't it giving me a price? They are $24.99. They have white, they have royal blue, they have red, they have black, they have gold, they have pink. So I will send you the link for sure. I got it right here. Oh, Kitty. Yes, perfect. Perfect. I love these. Okay, I copied the link. I got it. I got it. Oh, you're welcome anytime. Anytime. And it's so nice. Like I should have took them in my handbag for the but I was fine at the shower. Like you can change them if you're somewhere, which is perfect. But so I'm gonna probably relax tomorrow. We'll see what I decide, and I'm just gonna like sweat in the yard. That's all. Because it's gonna be hot for the pool. I wonder what the pool temperature is. Do you know what it is, Chris, or no? Oh, Kitty, it's
No,
already there. I just checked it. The link's there. I messaged you.
no, I can ask Todd though.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, Rainbow Grandmom, how are you? And
What
that's
time do
not
you,
bad.
if you
What is
go
it?
into the if you go to the pool tomorrow? What time do you think you'll go in the pool?
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
I have no idea why.
because Teddy's gonna be alone
Oh,
from like 8:30 until I get back from graduation around 1. So if you go out there between those hours, like, can you maybe just like let him out back?
yeah, I doubt if I'm going to go out though that early. By the time I get done everything in the morning, usually it's 1:30.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't get
Never
out,
mind.
but I can. Yeah, I
I
could
mean,
take
just so
him
he
out.
can hang out with you out back, because then he won't be feeling so
Yeah.
lonely. But I'll pick him up around 1.
Unless I do get, hey, back porch. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rainbow Grandma. I hope you feel better. Yeah, no, I could probably, you know what, maybe I can get done earlier. I did all the research for the new oxygen for Daddy, so I probably can. I just got to talk to Joe tomorrow about Keith's case, and I think I'm good after that. So maybe I could get out there early. So everyone, if you're not streaming Charge with Change, go stream it too. I send the Charge with Change to Gary, and then I broke up the 23 prayer, the duet everybody did. I broke that up for Gary. Oh, thank you, Back Porch. Thank you. So I did. I send that to Gary too, so he can listen to it because you got to break it up into 30-second clips. It gets to be a pain, but and I think I only send it to Suave. I don't think I send it to Josh. Oh, thank you. It's so good to see you. I try to get in your live as much as I can. I was there the other day. Mornings are kind of crazy because it's usually helping my husband do stuff, getting him situated, putting on the lymphedema pump. I have like my routine, lymphedema pump, then the stockings, and I have to order another pair for him too. But it's not easy being a caregiver. It's crazy. Even though he's doing good, he's still like he can't do his own lymphedema treatment. They want to send him to a lymphedema specialist too. Hey ML, thank you, Lisa. Oh, thank you. Oh, right, yeah. I know it's so hard to get it. In fact, I told everybody I might take tomorrow off. Like I'm thinking about it, just like a day to catch up on calls and that I have to do like for personal stuff. And I could use a break too. I've been really tired and I don't know what's going on. I think it could be my thyroid because I do have thyroid issues. So I think I need to get my blood work done and then see if they have to up my medicine because I am on the lowest dose. I'm just not used to being this tired. Even though I don't stop, I'm still tired. I hate feeling tired. Ray, how are you? So the guys will be called. ML, I didn't get a chance to call. Guess what, ML? Now that you said that, I'm making my list for tomorrow. Blood work. I am. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I promise. I do. Like today, I spend a good hour and a half on like the phone for my husband's oxygen. We're trying to switch like his oxygen type. Oh my God, that's great, Back Porch, because that's hard. You know, lymphedema specialists are hard to get. Even like around here, it took so long to get somebody who knew how to do the lymphedema wraps. Like it took so long to get someone, because not all therapists can do the wraps. Boss mom, if we didn't have our care. I know, right, Miss Ozark? They are. And we have one good one. It's funny. We had her 2 years ago. She was in a different part of Florida, but not far. And then when we had to find one this time, we were so fortunate. It was close to the house and it was her. It was the same woman. She transferred. So we love Helen. I wish she could come to the house though. But now he has the stockings for it. They're so thick, and that's the only other thing. When I try to put them on, like I have to help him. It's so hard. It's so hard to put those TED stockings, let alone these are the lifted. These are thicker when you're working from the other angle. Ray, what are you up to today? But so I talked to Keith. He's doing good. His hearing is October 5th also. And so is Gary's. Gary's is October 5th. That's something, they're both on the same day. His starts, though, I mean, Gary starts on the 5th. But it's been so hot, I don't even know if I would like to go in the pool. I would have to stay in the water because there's no way of sitting out. Like, there's no way sitting out there. When I have to walk the dog, it's just so hot. And he loves his walks. I love walking him. It's just really been hot and humid. And I know for everyone it's been. But we do what we have to do. When do you want to cut the dogs here again? When do you want to give them a...
He does not look like his body needs to be cut just yet. I think his face needs a little
face is
trim.
bothering me. It's a little long. I'm afraid to do near his eyes. I might take an eye out by accident. I'm scared.
No, I can do that.
I bought a scissors set for him. Like, it came with like 7 different types of scissors.
7.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You always go
you need this one, you need
extreme.
that one, you need this one. So I bought a bunch of them.
No, okay, that's fine, but you don't need to get 7.
Well,
Just
it
one
was
good.
a whole set.
You got a sloth on your head.
I know.
Yeah, that's cute.
Cindy.
That's cute.
Cindy. A soft peek. Thank you, Cindy. But
maybe Saturday.
You have a party.
No, well, Jake does, but
Oh.
I'm not staying the whole time, so.
Oh, okay.
But Sunday we have a party.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, just around the face a little.
Yeah,
I just
his body doesn't need a cut yet.
I would shave him down to nothing, this dog.
No, you won't. He'll look weird.
I want to do his face because Kid needs a good picture of him, but she wants me to take it out in the sunlight because for the rug that I want to get made. But she wants.
You are doing a rug?
Well, she couldn't give me a price yet because she wants to make sure she could do it. And the pictures I send her, she said she needs something a little brighter. So I said, well, I'll take them in the yard. But I said, I want to get Christy to like.
Yeah, I'll spruce them up.
Where
are you going to put this rug?
I don't know. I just want a rug of my dog. I'll put it over my bed.
Are you going to hang it? You can hang it on your living room wall over the sofa.
Yeah, I got some walls. I thought
you were going to put it on
the
floor.
Mm-mm. Even though don't tell Kid, because she wants everybody to use their rugs. How long is the... Yeah. I guess you just forgot about her. Oh, yeah, well, Nancy, I heard there was something going on tonight, but we don't know. We can't find it. Wait, and how long is the bear? What bear? Christy tried to find it. We can't find any more.
I'll look again. Gotta do a couple things.
I know, right? So they said they found remains, Nicole. I don't know if you heard it. There was a live. They said they found remains near Annie and Tommaso's house. And they were there, but who knows? Parker just came and told us. But she said it was on a live earlier, but Christy can't find it anywhere. Christy's been looking.
Well, I'm looking now. I looked once, and now I'm just going to check again because I looked once, but I was busy. But now I'm going to sit and look.
And Rainbow Grandmom, I didn't even know. She messaged me. She was like, jump on Dora's live. This was earlier. And I wasn't on TikTok. I really wasn't. And I mean, they're done talking about it, but I don't know what happened. We can't find out a story we heard. Right. I know, Nicole. Right.
Oh my God, my whole algorithm is Nolan Wells.
We'll see what happens. But Christy's looking on YouTube also. AG, hey, how are you? So we'll see what happens. Mama T, how are you, friend? Thank you for the heart me. Thank you. We're just waiting for the guys to call in soon. 10 minutes. Pray for the family. I know. Me too. Anything?
No, I thought I found something, but it's not real.
Oh.
It's somebody made a fake video of Brian and
Oh, yeah.
so weird.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yes. You're at the new house. Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, I was on the live earlier today with, with that this morning, listening to all that. That was so sad. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay, I thought we heard.
Let me
Doing my
put you on hold and
best.
see what
Thank
this
you
is.
for the heart me. Yeah, I know. I heard it. I heard it in your voice, and Carolyn was there, and it was really, it was heavy today. So today, Nicole, there was 3 that were on the road that, I don't know how much to say on here, but there was 3. The one in Tennessee, they had a death row inmate, and today was his day. It was so sad. I really thought they were going to stop that, especially after the last botched one, but they didn't. And there was one in Alabama, and I don't know where the 3rd one was. I honestly don't know. And it was hard because, Miss Carolyn was up in the panel and waiting for that. Thanks for putting it's in the chat. Thank you, Mama T. Oklahoma. I couldn't think of the 3rd one. Oklahoma, Alabama, and Tennessee. Ah, I know. Right, Lisa? It's so sad.
Okay, so an hour ago, JLR posted a short saying that the FBI is back at her home.
Again?
He posted that an hour. He doesn't say much. He just says that the FBI was back at her home.
Yeah, Nicole,
Brian
3.
But Brian Etten reported that 3 days ago. But I guess they're back again today. But not at he didn't mention the daughter's house. He mentioned Nancy's house.
Right. Yeah, and look at what Mama T said. The guy in Alabama has only been in there 2 years and refused all appeals. That's horrible. Oh my God. Oh, tell Brian I said hi. Thank you, doing my best. But yeah, the one in Alabama was only in there 2 years. That's so sad. And Mama T, I don't know if you heard. I know I said it on my live, but so guess when Keith got a hearing date of October 5th. His is October 5th also. So I got to see because I don't even know if he can have anybody there. I don't know, but his resentencing is October 5th. We have 2 on that day, which is great, but I'm waiting to hear. I think if anything, I can do it via the Zoom. I would love to be there in person. But October 5th, I know, Mama T, like we got word of his last week. Last week, we got word of his. I can't believe, because he's been denied all these years. He's been denied getting a resentencing hearing. And now he's going back October 5th. So that's such a lucky day because Gary's October 5th. Because I would love to come out there and meet everyone. I have to see, of course, how my husband is and everything else that's going on. Because one of the makeup companies I work with, she owns an Airbnb out there. And she asked me if I ever needed it, just let her know. So I want to get the address. It's not far from the courthouse, I heard. I was going to send it to Pappy to let me know where it is. If nobody's going then.
I'm not finding anything.
No? Oh.
Mm-mm.
Well, Parker said the only place she heard it was on Doors. I don't know. And that was earlier because she asked me to jump over and I wasn't even on. so I couldn't go on anybody's live. You know what? Maybe, Lynn's, maybe it was like a false alarm and it wasn't. I'll be there October. I figured you would be for October 1st and pre-trial hearing. Okay. Well, I'll keep you posted on what's going on, Mama T, like with me. I would love to be at Keith's. I mean, I just can't believe he got one. Like, I'm so happy. Yeah, I will definitely keep you posted. And then the rest, well, I only saw the one cop that was testifying on Clancy today, and the other ones I really didn't see. I didn't see earlier, so I have to catch up on that. I know it is. It's great news. I can't believe both. When I heard Gary's was October 5th also, I was like, wow, like two of them. That's great. I'm so excited. But Corbin, oh my God, Cindy, you need to get checked. That Clancy. I know, Mama T, and I've been watching it every day. And today, this morning, I couldn't do the early, but I was on your live. I wanted to see what was going on with that too. I was listening to that. And then there was just one of the cops testified, and then the judge ended it like 3-ish and said they won't be back till Monday. Nicole, do you know why they are not having court tomorrow? Oh, Cindy, you think it's kidney stones?
Oh no,
I'm
not
thinking it
kidney
was your
stones.
backpack. I didn't.
Real quick, it says there are social media posts and videos circulating that appear to be reviving or misrepresenting the earlier discovery of human remains in the Tucson area. That discovery happened in May, about 5 miles from Nancy's home. Authorities determined that the remains were prehistoric, possibly up to 1,000 years old, and were not connected to Nancy Guthrie's disappearance.
See, she's been having a lot of it. Yes, yep. It has been, Mama T. I just don't know why Friday. Oh, you thought Friday was always out. Okay, Miss Ozark, then I must have missed that. Oh my God, that's crazy. That was something old because they were like, you got to jump on doors. You got to jump on doors. Hurry. And I'm like, what? Like, I wasn't even on here. And they were like, she's talking about remains being found at
Yeah, I
the,
guess people took the videos from May and recirculated them as if they happened today.
oh,
Prehistoric,
yeah, you got to
Nicole.
be
Yeah,
careful.
1,000 years old. Prehistoric caveman bones.
You have to be careful with that. Yeah. And then that's why Parker came up because she thought I met, like that well, I did miss it. I missed her message too because I wasn't on. I was actually on a call with Keith, and we get 15 minutes, so I had to do 2 calls with Keith real quick. And Keith, I very seldom, as close as we are, we're very seldom on the phone. We're more via messenger. And then he had a Crime and Gang Anonymous meeting tonight. What else? Oh, Marcella, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. So, and then I was talking to Angie's mom. Oh, we got a phone call. I don't know who this is.
Oh, it's that time. I'll hop down.
All right, it's up to you. You don't have to, but
I mean, I guess I could say hi to them, but I won't
I
stay.
don't know who this. Oh, this is Josh. I didn't know which phone it was. I'm like, which phone is it? I don't have a feeling he's going to be solo tonight. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
That's good.
How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
We have logistical problems again, so I'll be doing it in my cell. SUAVE will be in his cell.
Okay.
So
you can't use the room? You can't use the room, right?
No.
Oh.
I had it set up for earlier, but we had changed cops randomly after Third Watch showed up, and this guy doesn't know anything about it. And I can't argue with him, right? He doesn't know anything. And when I tell him we're going to do a TikTok live, he's like, I have no idea what that is. Nobody told me, so I don't feel comfortable opening the room. Okay.
Tell him to call me. No. I'm kidding.
You have a prepaid call from.
Yes, hopefully that's SUAVE.
Yeah, it's him.
An incarcerated individual.
Oh my God.
RJ Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego.
And everyone's saying hi.
Call and your telephone number will be.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
You have a prepaid call. You will not be.
There we go.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. How are you?
A little bit underneath the weather. I'm gonna try to go as long as I can. I'm not feeling good.
Yeah, I didn't think so because I didn't hear from you.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I sent you back a message. I don't know if it was pending. I really haven't. I've been working on some other stuff, trying to speed up the process to get into court for resentencing.
Right.
The limited resources that I have as far as the team, I don't have the same thing in place that I used to have. So I'm trying my hardest to get into court. So there was a snag in getting some paperwork. So it sort of like set me back a couple of weeks. But
Oh, okay.
other than that, I'm trying day by day.
Yeah, I hear you. Now it must be pending the message because I didn't get anything.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's
Hey, Pep.
my sister's been going through the same thing, down in Jackson, Mississippi. So I've been communicating with her, a lot lately. As I said, I don't have the same system in place that I had, a few years ago.
Right.
So I'm
Right.
trying my hardest, what I can do. So it's
Yeah.
hard, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Exactly. But
Yeah, we have another snack here tonight. I'm in my cell, which is very, perturbing.
I heard.
So it's just crazy. It's like it's nothing. It's chaotic, and I guess what Grandma used to say when the miracle's about to happen, all hell breaks loose, and it's chaos. Satan's a liar.
Right.
You can't win, so I'm just gonna keep my head down, keep my prayers up,
Yep.
and keep on pushing ahead. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Yeah, I was surprised that yous are both in your cell. When Josh told me yous are both in your cells, I just thought, it would be different this week, but
First, they said
Yes, well, remember in the very beginning, Marge,
mustered up the strength to
we used to do this.
oh wait, go ahead, Josh, go ahead.
Remember, we used to do this from the cell to begin with, so
Yeah.
it was a blessing to have the luxury of doing it from the room. Is we're trying to get that all squared away. As we've said before, with what's going on, and if our regulars would have been here, we would have been okay.
Right. Right.
But we're not, so that's okay. We'll pivot and just move forward with that. We can always do that and make adjustments on the fly, and we'll be just fine.
Absolutely.
It's a little bit hard. It's a little hard to hear. SUAVE hasn't been in this. It will be the second time, but when we're in the room, we can hear each other real time. The delay is quite large.
Yeah.
Or long
Call
in
and
between,
your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
So
Yeah, there's the delay, and tonight it's a little low on Suave's, but I'm sure he's not feeling well, but that's fine. Yeah, I can hear you, but
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in my room.
So,
wait a minute,
guys, so I'm doing the best that I can.
yeah,
They have their own program, and I try not to really true. Again, for the first time I have an opportunity to go home, so I walk that line and try to respect everybody in here. And,
Right.
put in this environment, you can't force your will on someone else, or it's not even my character to do that. But
Right.
they are next to them watching the TV, doing whatever they're doing. Just like when I was in, Josh Show 2
This
weeks
call
ago.
and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That's just, what we're faced with right now. So.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Well, I'm here. I'm here.
You're here. That's it. That's right. Oh.
Yes. So bear with us tonight if we're stepping on each other's toes and we're trying to get it figured out. Is that pause, that little, I guess we're going to call it a pregnant pause in between. So we get used to that. It's been a while since we've had to deal with that. So I got to remember to wait till SUAVE is done, so to continue forward. So,
Yeah, it's normally like that. Yeah, it happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, how are you doing, Josh?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This week's better than last week. My dad came to visit me this weekend, and my cousin had a little snafu there, but it was still good. So, as you know, he's got the onset of Alzheimer's, and he's backwards with his speech from his memory, but he's starting to forget things and forgot his driver's license, so he wasn't able to come in. But still, I got to visit with my cousin for a minute. So, and this week the temperature has dropped a little bit. We're not as hot and humid as you guys are used to in Florida and in the Midwest right now, but it is dropping below 80 degrees and not a whole bunch of humidity. So it's great.
Yeah, it's been so hot here. It's so hot here, and everyone's saying it's been so hot. Oh, Sandy, thank you.
And humid.
Yeah, absolutely hot and humid. Yep.
Yes. Well, we've had a stretch of hot weather.
Yeah, you have.
It's not really cooled off completely, but for San Diego, it's been rather warm and humid. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of reprieve there.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to earlier. I went to a PAC meeting, and we had discussed earlier in the week, Marge, about Richie Segura and Joe Simlick.
Right.
So I wanted to touch bases with you on that with Keith and what he's doing. It ends up I know Richie. We're in peer support together.
Okay. Yeah, Richie said he knew you. Yeah.
Yes. I couldn't put the face with the name, and then when I talked to Marcel, he was able to help me connect the dots, and he was a very instrumental individual in our peer support training. That his story is pretty profound. Yes. So, and the person that he was to who he is today is pretty awesome.
Yep. So I had him on. He's amazing. Yes. Well, real quick, somebody wants to say hi because they have to drop down. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hi, Josh. Hi, Suave. It's Christy.
It's Christy.
How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Oh wait, let me put the volume up. Here we go. I put the volume up more.
What did they say? I couldn't hear.
I said it's good to have you here tonight. I know your mom says you're gonna have to drop out here in a while, but it's good to hear your voice.
Yeah, I wanted to say hi. I'll still be listening. I just can't stay up in the box.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
School started, so we got that school thing. She's busy. Right. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, my little one started
Monday, yeah. Jake started
Jake started on Tuesday.
Oh, Wednesday?
Yeah, she started Wednesday. I'm sorry, I'm sick. Yeah, she started Wednesday. I'm like out of it. So
yeah. Jake started on Tuesday.
Wow.
Yep. So
it's his last year of middle school.
Last year of middle school, that's right. Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then we have a high schooler. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a milestone.
Yeah, absolutely. But
It's nice to hear your voices. I'll still be listening. Maybe I'll hop back up later.
Likewise.
okay.
Likewise. Thank you so much for checking in.
Yes.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, bye guys.
All right. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, Christy.
She's going to still be here. She'll be in the chat. Yep. Yeah, I just had a call with Keith
Wonderful.
also a little while ago. So what you don't know, I don't think, is I don't know if I talked to you since Gary got a date also. October 5th.
Yes.
The same date as
Yes.
Keith. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
You for the
I know.
ICC thing or the
Yeah,
whatever you call
yeah.
it, or-
Uh-huh.
Right.
The
Oh,
first,
right.
and then it's a whole week after that. So we're going to see.
Oh, okay.
But the 5th, it starts, and that's when we are, like, Keith is October 5th also. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So that's a good day.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
blessing.
Yes. It is a good day.
Blessing.
Yeah.
It's a good week. October's a good month.
Yeah. Exactly.
October. Yes, it's got a slew of birthdays from start to finish. So, and as you know, October is going to be a good month for everybody.
Yeah,
Lots of things are
absolutely.
changing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I got some information. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but concerning the Prop 57, the Criminal Justice Legal Foundation versus CDCR, which took away the milestone credits earned due to Prop 57, is going to be, they're going to start oral arguments on September 8th. 6 through 8, they're going to start the oral arguments in that case. And if it goes our way, they have 90 days to make a decision. And if it goes our way, I would be released within, 45 days. For the 90 days plus 10 to 15 days after that, it gets finalized. So that's good news. Good things are happening.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know this. Well, I knew this
Yes,
was,
I don't
some
wanna
of this
bring
was
up-
happening, but I didn't know the dates. Okay.
Right. So hopefully that next month, it's just oral arguments. It's just the beginning. Hopefully that we have a strong enough argument that it doesn't have to, they don't ask for a continuance or anything else. So, I don't like to,
I know.
as we're all waiting on decisions,
Yeah.
that could change our lives in a positive way. So that's what we're all hoping for. And then,
Wow.
with Gary and Keith as well. And hey, SUAVE is right there with them.
That's right.
That's
right.
We'll let him get into that in a minute,
I see
about
him.
what's happening with him too. So
Absolutely.
there's just God is good, prayer is
Yeah.
good, and stay focused.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's all we can do. So before you want to get started, the phone's going to go off in a second for you, Josh. So you just want to both call back because it's going to be saying you have 60 seconds. You're at 14.20 seconds now.
Okay, I'll call back.
Okay, yeah, call back.
Okay.
Okay, and here we go. I know it. Hey, Pappy.
And there they go.
And there they go. I keep my clock on and you can see the time. That's absolutely. I watch it because I wait for her to talk. Hey, Parker.
Well, I'm not going to stay up in the box tonight. I just want to jump up and tell the guys hello. And
Yeah, Suave doesn't sound good tonight.
he's sounding a little rough. And
Yeah, he's not feeling good. I was concerned because I didn't hear from him, but he said that the message is pending, which is odd. I usually get them quick, but we'll see. We'll
hi,
see.
Cindy.
But they're calling back now. And they can't be in the same room. I don't get it. Oh my gosh. I said, have the CO call me. Then I'm like, no, don't. I'm only messing with you. I really don't. Oh. How you doing? I just asked for you. I'm like, I haven't seen you on much. but I know you were traveling.
Yeah, I was traveling this weekend, plus sweating my rumpus off and trying to get. I mean, it's hot in Nashville.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I believe I hear Pappy.
You hear Pappy?
Why would you hear me,
He
dude?
knows your voice. Look at that. But Christy, they were a little confused.
Well, I'm one of the only other guys that just come and hang out with you guys, you know?
That's right. Pappy's here with us. Yeah.
Hey, Pappy, how you
Hi,
doing?
Pappy. How you doing?
I'm doing great, ladies. How are you doing?
One day at a time.
Yeah, I called you ladies.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
We got to keep fighting and striving, and I'm excited for you, Josh and Suave. You're not going to say you don't sound great, but you don't sound great, brother. I'm
Yeah.
praying for you. Get feeling better.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too well. I'm not feeling too well. I'm trying my hardest. I'm a soldier, so I'll soldier through it.
Thank you, Sam.
It's kicking my butt. But one day at a time.
Exactly.
That's all.
One day at a time.
Keep fighting, brother.
Yeah. That's right.
Pray for me, please.
Our
Oh,
prayers
yeah.
are coming, but you got to remember, we got to get our song out.
Yep. That's
Ebony
right.
and Ivory's waiting. I'm waiting on
Ebony
you,
and
baby.
Ivory. Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. I'm not going anywhere. I'll get stronger. Just have to make a few different decisions, maybe. It was discussed that maybe returning back to the hospital, but I don't know what's going to happen yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day at a time. One day at a time.
And Suave, did they approve the, I didn't even check, did they approve, I send you the 23 prayer chain that we did? I gotta check, it was like,
No, I don't-
it was 7 clips. It's still pending from, oh my God, August 11th. It's still pending, all 7. I did it so you couldn't see faces, and yours is still pending. Josh, I didn't send yours yet because this thing's hard to send.
That's crazy.
It's still pending, and they usually don't take that long at their place.
No,
Huh.
I didn't know. I will say something to him tomorrow, the guy that approves him.
And I'll send
I didn't
Josh's.
even know. My sister, she just told me the same thing. So I'm not. They don't care about the system anymore. As I think I said last week or the week before. We have Secure coming in. GTL lost the contract, and so they just haven't even been maintenance the system. There are words that pop up every day that'll block your message. Like I know I sent you back a message, and I'm sure whatever the word was something I wasn't aware of. Vice versa, you have sent me messages
Right.
and couldn't figure out what the word was. So it just makes no sense. What's going on? Other than they just don't care because, again, another multi-billion-dollar company has won another contract, and this company is going to be obsolete, so they're not servicing it anymore. Is the problem.
And you know what? Now that I'm going through messages, there's one pending about the JWD. Send the email to myself and to Keisha about, writing.
Oh, wow.
That's still sitting there from that's like from 4 days ago. What's going on? I didn't realize that. And then the one with Gary, forget that. That's been sitting there for over a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But there's one about from JWD who she was writing to. But Keisha has it. We send it to your wife also. But yours isn't approved yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the 23 prayer chain I send you on the 11th, and it's still pending. It's 7 clips.
Oh, wow.
Because I did it for Gary, and I did it for you, and I have to send it to Josh yet. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you got your
I will say
23
something in the
prayer
morning.
shirt last week. Oh, great, Parker. Yeah, people are still getting their shirts and placing orders. And
Wow.
well, Pappy, I was going to send them out looking for you, Pappy. I just said to Bree, where's he at?
Bree came and got me.
Oh, Bree came to get you. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just worried because I didn't see you as much, but I knew you were traveling and doing things. And
Yeah, I was traveling and I was at work at 4:30 this morning. So when I got home, I've just kind of been chilling under the AC.
and it's so hot.
It's
Oh,
very hot. It's about 93 degrees in Nashville with the humidity factor, so it feels about like 101.
Yeah. Here too, they said 1010. Well, yeah, 109, 1010, 109 to 110 here.
And I've been out in it all day moving scooters.
Yes, it has. And Pappy, the work he does, oh my Lord. I don't know how you do it with this heat.
4:30.
Yeah, since 4:30 this morning. And he has to be back tomorrow.
Yep,
I'm
3
sure,
more
right?
days before I get a day
Yep.
off.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
110, that's hot.
Yeah.
That's heat.
It is. And he lifts scooters. Like he has to lift the scooters and
Yeah, the scooters are 85 pounds apiece.
yep. And you get, how many do you do like in a day?
Probably about 100 in a day.
100 a day. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's work.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Stop. You're a mess.
Hey, one of these days I'll retire.
One of these days. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, Parker, thank you. Yes, if anybody wants to send pictures of with your 23 prayers, we'll make something up with the shirts on. Yes, we'll do a collage or something. Do it.
But they are free shipping. ArtDeckGallery.com.
Yep.
Free shipping. The 23 Prayer Challenge shirt.
Uh-oh. No. I got my Gary hoodie.
You got your Gary hoodie too. Yes, you
And
did.
I got my 23 mug.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're still there.
Yep.
They are still there.
So artdeckgallery.com. I know someone will put it in the chat, but if anybody needs the information, get it, just message me. But that's where you can get it.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored
Go ahead.
and recorded.
Also, wasn't there, you had some new tumblers that were awesome.
I send you I send the picture of that to you. Yeah, I didn't get it yet. It's going to be in any time now, and I'll be showing that. But yes, we have a new tumbler coming out for Charged with Change, not like this one that's just Charged with Change plain. We have something really nice coming out, and it'll be here. There's Paula. She does all my tumblers. Paula PJ Custom Tumblers.
Very cool.
I can't wait to get the new one. I can't wait for the new one. Pappy, did you hear? I know I did tell the guys the baby came home yesterday. I don't know if you were told.
No, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah, the baby. Thank you. The baby came home yesterday. She's doing amazing. She slept all night, but Vinny and Ange, they stayed up all night waiting for her to wake up.
Oh, wow.
They thought they had that we would just stay awake and feed her, but she slept all night and fooled them. She was probably laughing at them.
Yeah, she says, "Watch this, suckers. I'm going to sleep."
She slept the whole night.
Right at home.
Yep. And they went to the doctor today. She's 4 pounds, 18 ounces. She's doing great.
Oh, wow.
She's doing great.
That's amazing.
I know.
Gaining weight day by day.
Yeah. Yeah, she's filling out so, I'm telling you, God is good. She's filling out. She looks so good. And I can't wait to go meet her. I can't wait to see her in person. But, when my grandson's ready, I didn't even, he knows we were going to go there, but they're just getting home. I want them to get settled in. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to let you guys talk. I'm going to drop down from the box.
Oh, wait a minute. Pappy's gonna drop also. He said
Yeah,
he's
I'm going to
let us
drop
know.
so I can hear you guys better. But I just want you to know I love your faces.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All
Pappy.
right.
Love you too.
Thank you so much.
All right,
for your
Pappy.
support.
I'm going to be down here in the chat listening.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be here. Love you, friend.
All
Yeah.
right, Pappy. Have a good evening. Get some rest.
Yes. Yeah. He came right from traveling to having to be at work, so he had some things to handle, so he was busy, and he went right to work. Yep. So, Lisa, thank you for getting that.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, Josh, do you want to start the conversation we're having, and so everyone knows? And Lisa put it in the chat about, because we did a commercial. Everything's pending. You guys aren't getting anything. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I haven't saw a commercial. Last thing I got was the message. I sent a message back.
I didn't get the message you sent back. This is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yes,
know what's
well,
going on.
Go ahead, Josh.
Okay. So I believe the commercial is, so what we're going to talk about tonight is the ripple effect. So good evening, everyone, and welcome. Tonight we come together in unity as one Charged with Change community. Whether you're joining us from our community, the true crime community, or you're here for the very first time, we are grateful that you have chosen to spend this evening with us. This isn't just another live. It's a movement built on hope, compassion, accountability, and the belief that every voice matters. As we move through these summer months, when communities across our nation too often experience an increase in senseless gun violence, we stand together to make a different choice. Tonight, we pledge ourselves to a peaceful summer. We pray for our neighborhoods, our families, our children, and every community affected by violence. We honor every life that has been lost to senseless gun violence and violence of every kind. We remember mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, our friends, and the loved ones whose lives ended far too soon, our fallen kings and queens. And tonight, we will talk about the ripple effects of these actions that happen in our neighborhoods. May we never become numb to these tragedies, and may we continue working toward a future where peace is stronger than violence. Tonight, we are also honored to stand alongside members of the true crime community in support of these causes of safe communities. And also, we cannot forget about what we've been advocating to stop the execution of Gary Wayne Sutton, because we believe that every human life deserves fairness, dignity, and the opportunity to be fully heard. And we cannot forget about Caroline. We come together to help her as she continues recovering from the devastating injuries she suffered in a tragic car accident. Any support offered tonight is a reminder that no one should have to face life's hardest moments alone. These causes may seem different on the surface, but they are united by one common purpose: the belief that compassion is stronger than indifference, hope is stronger than despair, and people can make a difference when we stand together. So tonight we're going to open up the conversation about the ripple effects that happen after mass shootings and mass tragedies across our nation. It is really interesting to see how things happen afterwards, because it doesn't just end at the scene. It continues in the days following after, and it's not just the victims and the perpetrators, families, and it's the community and the world at large that is affected by this. We will go into some interesting points that I believe have a huge effect on how we think and how we act afterwards, even when we're not even close to these incidences or the individuals involved in it. So with that, I open it up to you, SUAVE, if you have anything you would like to add to that, or Marge as well. Also, you guys know I love it when you guys come into the box.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
And have questions to stimulate this dialogue between us to where we can process some of these tough conversations. We will call right back.
Okay.
And we'll get into it.
All right. Sounds good.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Oh, Donna, right, Linz? Oh, Parker, are you still? Oh, yeah, you're still here, Parker. So that conversation that was that they had over on Dora's about them finding remains, that was old. It wasn't even anything from now. Christy looked into it, and they said people are talking about it, but that's old from months ago. Like, they didn't find anything. They didn't find anything today, just so you know, because I think you stepped down. I know, Lisa, if I didn't see this clock on these phones, Lisa, I would swear that no, don't be sorry. I just wanted to let you know. I wouldn't believe the 15 minutes went by if I didn't see like the times.
This is Global Tellink. You have a prepaid call from.
Because I keep the timer
This is Global Tellink.
like going up there, and I could, you know, on the phone, I could see it.
Correctional facility, San Diego, California. Individual and your telephone number correctional facility.
Oh, this is driving me crazy.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have it.
Okay.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
We're back. We're back.
Okay.
Yep.
What's that?
Here we go. And Lisa, thank you for pinning that. I forgot we could pin the comments when there's nobody up there, but thank you, Lisa. Okay. Yeah, everybody's saying how fast that 15-minute goes. And I'm like, if I didn't have the clock, like there's a clock on the phones. You can actually see, like we're at 52 seconds right now. You could actually see how, like I know exactly when she's going to come on.
Yes, and sometimes I talk right to her.
Go ahead, Suave.
To what he was saying, last week I was unaware because of my health issues about the incident in Idaho at the In-N-Out Burger where 3 individuals, another mass shooting. I said it when we first started this series about 3 weeks ago now, that it's going to happen, and it continues to happen, which just breaks my heart. However, the next day an article came out in Time magazine that, again, to my point about mass shootings, and just the ripple effect from the mother, the brother, the sister. Victims have family members. The perpetrator has family members. It's a ripple effect that ripples all the way down into the community where accidents and numbers that are just unheard of occur with car accidents after a mass shooting occurs. And it was just proven in a mass study, which made Josh want to go down this lane tonight. But it just broke my heart to hear that when you go to buy a hamburger, that could have been you, Marge, my wife, my sister, everyone. I don't know if Florida has In-N-Out Burgers, but it's a pretty popular burger chain. The week before that, it was in Seattle at a food festival. Another 3 individuals, thousands more people affected by this. The pull of a trigger. To me, it's just something that, again, I said has risen to pandemic levels in this country. Gun violence is something that is just very, very dear to me. It breaks my heart that this just continues to happen. Thou shalt not kill, as you said, whether it's by an electric chair or by someone pulling a trigger. It just should not happen. No one should have the power to end someone's life, but it's happening. And,
absolutely.
It's just very, very troublesome to me. Very, very troublesome.
And Suave, just today there was 3 executions. Tennessee, Alabama, and Oklahoma. There was 3, and one was like from the prison where Gary is in Tennessee.
Wow.
That poor man, he had a stroke going back. He was very sick, and they did that. Like they couldn't even get his left. They had to like tie his left arm, and they couldn't. Also, the one in Alabama, I believe, is only in there 2 years, and denied appeals in 2 years, and 3 executions today. I listened to 2 of them. I did listen to 2. It's hard to listen to.
Wow. Yeah. So I can imagine in Florida, Alabama, Oklahoma, those states have rapid executions. Whether it's Texas is one of those states where executions are rapidly speeded up, appeals are denied in record numbers. Again, I don't condone murder on any level. A life is a life. And to execute someone, to me, is murder. It does not bring back the victim in that case. It actually perpetuates violence in this country is what it does. And that saddens me to hear that. 3 executions in one day.
In one day.
And I'm sure there's a ripple effect behind that. That's really upsetting.
You took the word right out of my mouth.
America's America.
Yeah. Right, Josh? Exactly. Go ahead, Josh. I know it's hard. Go ahead.
Well, yes, no, right on that point. When we talk about these things, as you listening in on these things, these are ripple effects of, whether they're positive or negative, right? Things say when you throw a pebble into a pond, that ripple effect goes on and on and on and on, and then if it's a big enough effect, it comes back, right? And it will actually come back. And here we are talking about somebody, yourself, Marge, who is not the primary suspect or victim in this tragedy, who is now listening to that and now has the ripple effect of the traumatic experience.
Right.
To see this is where, when we think about our actions, what are the consequences, but also what is the everlasting effect of those actions, and what is down the road? Are we still going to feel, as human beings, are we still going to feel these effects of that?
Right.
And what a horrible day.
Yeah.
You know, to frame that, I don't even know what to say there.
Because we were waiting for Governor Lee to maybe put a stop to that one today, because just a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, there was a botched one. They couldn't get it. They tortured the poor guy. He's back in prison because they couldn't get a vein. They kept sticking him. And we were listening to this, so we thought Governor Lee was going to put a halt to it, but he didn't. Yeah. It's already that long, Bree? I didn't think it was that long. Oh my gosh. Okay. That man was hard. I know. It was so bad. That Governor Lee, yep. We really thought with that, come on, it was botched, and that's ridiculous. Yeah.
That's very sad.
So we were on there listening because we were waiting for, him to come out and say, hey, we're going to put a stop to that, but he didn't. Nope.
Wow, that's what led to wanting out abolishing the death penalty here, the cruel, unusual punishment. That one of those chemicals. Again, our governor has gone beneath and beyond to try to fix the justice system in California, which is broken. So right now, you've had 3, I heard, of 4 deaths in California death row. They're still condemned. He just abolished it or abandoned death row. There aren't any inmates in California sitting currently in San Quentin where death row was. It's just I actually heard it's been being remodeled to be used for a different unit now. I don't know if that's true. Those are the rumors. But all death row inmates in California are scattered amongst the 34 prisons in California. Some of the prisons, like Donovan, has more than others. I believe when I was at Corcoran last year, we had 6 death row inmates, and they're now a part of the population. So when we're doing great things,
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
It's just it breaks my heart to hear that. And that's why he stopped it here. Something with the chemical.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Execution, causing seizures during execution, wasn't really delivering the outcome that they wanted, and that was part of his decision making when he ended the death penalty with the stroke of his pen here. Again, he still left them condemned inmates, but he is not carrying out the executions in the state of California. Kudos to him. But that's kind of absurd and crazy in a sense that here's a man that had to suffer like that because they wanted to carry out a sentence that was,
right.
I believe, it doesn't solve or bring back the victims lost in the case. I'm not diminishing that there was a life's loss here, but taking someone else's life doesn't. I don't see justice in that, in my opinion. I consider that murder by them. So sad.
Right. Absolutely. I was wondering if No, they didn't stop it, MC. No, we thought they were going to stop it, but they didn't. That's why I think there were so many of us, paying attention to that. And it took a while for them to come out. We were on Mama T. She was covering it, and we were over there, and it took them really long to come out and let everyone know what was going on. So people did assume that it didn't take, that they had issues again. Because some people were saying, well, it's the same doctor, maybe he's doing it on purpose, but no, it wasn't. But so it was carried out. It was carried out. Yeah.
Very, very
And for him to be
Just like that,
blind and
man,
half paralyzed, I know. He was like, yeah, like this man,
that's sad.
yeah. Like he didn't even understand to it because they said, do you have any final words? And he said,
This call and your telephone
and
number will be
his words,
monitored
I
and
do remember
recorded.
this, was not right now. Like I think he thought he had more, you know what I mean? Because for him to answer that way, and I know his son was there today when they did it, so just so
How
sad.
long have you been on death row? Do you know?
This one I
How long
don't
have you been
know.
individual?
Yeah, this one I don't know. Because I just recently found out about it, so I don't know. Yeah.
Wow.
I have to, I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, like I said, to have 3 in one day, that was so sad.
Well, I actually read maybe 3 weeks ago, Florida was talking about executing 3 in one day.
Yeah, I heard that
Something like
also.
that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I know.
That's a somber day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, it was really a sad day. And, you know, because I think they knew, because Gary told Carolyn that it was, you know, it all, you know, it happened. Like before we knew, we were waiting. But of course, Carolyn wasn't going to come and tell everybody, you know, that it happened because it was between, you know, Gary did tell her. So I guess the guys got word. Yeah, and they got word
Yeah.
beforehand because, you know, Gary is on the row. So, yeah.
Right, right.
How's Gary doing?
This call and your telephone number will
You
be
know,
monitored
he's been
and
on
recorded.
lives with, you know, he does his lives on Sunday and Tuesday and Thursday now. And his spirits were really, he was in good spirits this past week. I mean, I was on the panel Sunday night. He had me, I couldn't even breathe. He had us hysterical laughing. So I'm glad he's the way he is right now. And I think, too, because he does have his dates now, he's probably more hopeful, you know?
Right.
Because he didn't have any dates before. So thank God that he has these dates. So, but yeah, he had us laughing so hard, Bree. I couldn't even talk on the panel. They had me up on the panel. We were laughing so hard at him. Some of the things he comes out with. Oh God, he's a trip. Yeah, but that's good because there have been times where it's so hard to talk to him because he's just, you know, so down. You know,
Right. Right.
I couldn't imagine how he feels knowing he's sitting on the row for something he didn't do. You know, he's sitting there for something he didn't do.
Wow.
Yes.
I couldn't
And then
imagine.
having hearing, right, and hearing today's events, you know, can't be easy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
And these are, again, when we talk about ripple effects of actions, you know, and the negative effects that they're having on his mental health.
Right.
Let alone his own case, but to deal with this tragedy, right?
Yeah.
Any type of execution is a tragedy. It's still murder.
Yeah.
So to think about that, and that is where, how do we deal with these things when are we aware of the effects that things have on us? Now, we're talking about Gary as well, but here we are as a community that support him, and what is this having in our view of the world as a whole? Right. That's one thing that, like SUAVE was talking about when we're talking about ripple effects of mass shootings, of mass acts of violence, whether it be a traffic accident, whether it be something at, you know, a concert, anything like that. And we hear about these things. What does that give us what is that view that we have in our own perspective of the world? And so after this article that I read in the Time magazine that SUAVE is speaking about, I facilitated a group of men who are LWAPs, Life Without.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Like SUAVE is not in the class,
You
but I
have
asked
60
them that
seconds
very
remaining.
question.
Right.
What do you, because we're talking about trying to okay, I'll call right back in as well.
Okay. Oh, Linz, I know. I can't wait till they get their new tablets. Hopefully, with the new system, they're supposed to go to half-hour calls. But that's when and if they get this new system. It's taken forever. They were supposed to have them months ago and they moved it. And yeah, I don't know. This is like so rough every 15 minutes. But hey, I've been doing this for a couple years every 15 minutes. I should be used to it. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Oh, here we go. What happened? I lost one of them, I think.
This is Global
here we go.
Telelink. You have a prepaid call from. This is Global Telelink. You have a prepaid call from individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. The R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, you will not be charged. Thank you for using Global Telelink.
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, like I said earlier, that the effects of the crime don't end at the crime scene or any type of incident, even as when we talk about today. And that's not the end of it. There are still people that are suffering from that today as we speak, and it's going to be forever after this point. And so when I asked that question in group, because we're supposed to live in a secure environment, understand that we can reach out to others in times of need, and that we are safe in society and the way we view the world. That is what we learn when we reparent ourselves, when we talk about attachment and having secure experiences to move past this kind of like a victim mindset where it's not safe. We're always in this fight or flight mode. And when I asked that, he says to me, one of the gentlemen in the class said to me, he says, yes, but I don't watch the news.
Right.
Because when I turn it on, it's a shooting here. It's a mass shooting there. It's, there's all this chaos and violence. And we were the ones in the time when we were committing our crimes, were those individuals. And when I look back now, this is still this gentleman speaking, he says, when I look back now, that was us sitting in this room causing that chaos, creating those ripple effects to have an unsafe world. And I was standing there and I was just like, wow, to be put this into perfect perspective of what it is that we create in the world, these ripple effects, and to understand that is the world a safe place. And this article in Time was about traffic accidents the following day.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And it was a study done over the past 15 years. And it was talking about mass shootings all over the country, and all they wanted to do was look at traffic accidents the next day. And it was up. I can't remember the number. We don't get the articles don't stay in our tablets very long. They just constantly pushing them off. And it's crazy the correlation after a mass shooting, what happens in traffic accidents. And what it went on to say was, are we aware of the after effect of these incidences that happen to people who are even thousands of miles away, of what it does to our brain, and it puts us in the fight or flight mode and makes us anxious because the world is not safe.
Right.
Think about that for a moment. When we think about these things, and in our world, we're not safe, and we're not even close to it. We're hearing it on the news. We're thinking that now it's not safe. People aren't paying attention. People's minds are taken off of what's actually happening, being present when we talk about mental health. So the ripple effect of what's happening all over our country, all over the world. There was one, I want to say was in Taiwan, where the kid at school, was it Taiwan? I'm not sure.
Okay.
And he started, there was a mass shooting at a school. He came out of the classroom and opened fire in a hallway. So this is not just something that's an epidemic that's happening the United States.
Right.
It's happening all over the world.
Right. I heard about
So
that
what
one
is
now
that
that you
that-
said it. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So when we talk about these things, and when SUAVE really brought this to me in the beginning, and this is why, you know, he's so passionate, but I'm right there with him, is when we stop and we think about these things, that what it does to our minds, and when we think about children and these ripple effects of actions, of my own actions in my own community that were destructive, and
Right.
people are still dealing with life today, you know, 17 years later after I committed my crimes, and they're still trying to deal with life that I disrupted, that I have forever changed their lives in a negative trajectory. And when we think about these things, what is that doing to us in our mental health? And are we even aware of that this is happening? That's
Right.
a question that I ask, you know, people is are we aware of the traumatic effects of something that we hear or see on TV that is happening in our country?
Right, right. And I'm another one. I don't watch the news. I just don't watch the news. I'll wait and read it somewhere, you know, but because that's all you see, you know, and
Right.
it's just like, you know how many times I've been to the mall with Jake or the movie theater with Jake, and I look around because you just don't know what's going to happen, and that's a horrible way to live. When I was younger, we didn't have to worry about those things. We used to walk the streets like 10, 11, 12 at night. And my husband was 15. He used to ride his bike back and forth. And we didn't live close, but he used to ride his bike like 10, 11 at night. You can't do that today. They'll knock you off your bike. You might have a gun to your head and take that bike from you. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
We really are.
And to think,
but at any time that we are, I just really believe in the acronym "Thou shalt not kill."
Right.
It is the sixth commandment. He didn't say the executor can kill. He didn't say the gang member can kill. He didn't give anybody a pass on killing. But I think that he is the he of God, and if God said that, I don't think we should be doing that.
Yeah.
We have governors who profess to be Christians, and I believe the same Bible. Governor Lee probably has the same Bible that I read, and it's right there in his Bible. I think he should look it up and read it. I think these governors that are going around carrying out executions with chemicals
Right.
that are botching these executions and causing suffering need to have that acronym. And I would just ask everybody to send that acronym to him, that thou shalt not kill. And to everyone listening, when we pull the trigger on the street corner, when we pull the trigger in a hamburger stand, that is going to cause a ripple effect. When we take that life, when we leave a mother, we leave a brother, we leave a sister, we leave an uncle, a cousin, the community is affected. There are so many people affected by the act of violence. And it's something that, again, we have the power to expose this and to call this what this is and to stop this because it's not the weapon killing the person, it's the person killing the person.
Yep.
So there's it's something mentally wrong. Just as a person who cuts themselves, mental illness is real.
Right.
So a few weeks ago, people were cheering someone on to cause body harm to this person on TikTok.
Right.
That is just as ludicrous. Mental health is real.
Absolutely.
The ripple effect of those who saw that will carry on for months, just as it will for the people who are in and out Bergen, Idaho, who saw that act of violence and continue to see it on the news or read about it. And that is the only way that this ripple effect that is occurring with car accidents. We become hypervigilant. You say when you go to the movie theater, now you're looking around your grandson.
Right.
That's something you never would have done. You weren't raised that way.
No.
But yet that occurs.
No.
It's sad. It's also on all levels sad.
Absolutely.
Very, very sad.
And that's right. Now that and I forgot about it. And Bree, my friend Bree, who's always here with us, the other night she wanted to go to work. It was 1, 2 in the morning because she can get her job done in the middle of the night. But do you know I had to yell at her? No, you're not going to work. Me and Pappy, because we share custody of Bree. No, she couldn't go. We were like, no, go to bed. You go to work in the morning. She wanted to do her job, but it's not safe for her to be out.
It's not safe.
It's not. And now Sandy, where was that at? Sandy just said And you're an adult. That's right, Bree. But I still have to take care of you. She is an adult, but I still got to yell at you. No, you're not going out at night. Nope, girl. Somebody said, Sandy said there was already a school shooting. Where at, Sandy?
Today?
I don't know. She just wrote it. Sandy, where at? When was that? And school just started. Okay? I mean, it was on the news this morning. I can't remember where. I'm going to have to look it up. Oh my, so it was on the news this morning. She said, see, I don't watch the news.
Wow.
So when we think about this,
Go ahead. Josh or
Go ahead,
John?
Suave.
Go ahead. Suave, go ahead.
No, it's Josh I thought was talking.
Oh, all right.
Go ahead, Josh.
Josh, go ahead.
So I wanted. I'm going to just drive this ripple effect into the ground because when we think about this child went to school today. School just started.
It was a high school in Georgia. A high school in Georgia.
Wow.
Yep.
So this young man is anywhere between the age of 13 to 18, right?
Yep.
So when we think about what mental health issues are going on with this young man, there's a ripple effect of something that I can almost guarantee. I can't say, but more than likely, there's issues going on in his home that has a ripple effect that led to today. Today just didn't happen. He just didn't wake up today and says, I'm going to go to school and shoot somebody. So when we talk about ripple effect, there's something going on in his home that caused today, that this has been in the works, that we just think, oh my gosh, this guy just did this today. We don't ask the question of like, what the hell's wrong with you? We say, what the heck happened to you? Right? How did we get to this point today? To be able, why are we having these mass shootings? And I think if we can address these issues and look at the ripple effect of our actions as parents, as brothers, as human beings, what we're having on other individuals, and especially our youth today, this is, it's saddening, and it breaks my heart that we are hearing of mass shootings, period. But as Suave said, he's from LA. So he grew up when, they didn't have metal detectors going to school. I can't imagine going to school in the 80s with metal detectors because there were kids carrying guns, let alone today going to...
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And the effects on my mental health in that fight or flight mode, knowing that I have to go to school, go through a metal detector because there is a possibility that somebody has a weapon on them, let alone a ghost gun today. What does that do to a child's brain when it's trying to learn? We know what that does. It causes an inability to learn, whether it's at pace or faster or slower than what we think that child should be. It's thinking about other things other than learning how to read, write, and spell, do any of those things because of these things. And this is a sad truth about the ripple effect of how all this shit happens, and it's a reality when you go to...
Are you there? I wonder if their tablets got shut. Suave, you're there. I wonder.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I wonder what happened to Josh.
I'm not sure what happened.
It's an hour.
Might have went out.
Right, I'm thinking if it's an hour.
Cut out. I think I'm at a minute. Yeah, he may have been. I'm at 44. I was going to log out this one. He may have forgotten to log back out.
Yeah.
The last time. But to this point, this epidemic that we're in with this gun violence, it's just a ripple effect. It had to start in the home of this gentleman or young lady who opened up fire. You said in Georgia today?
Yes, Georgia.
This is what I was fearing. This is what the Thou Shalt Not Kill movement is about. I think everyone should not be wearing a Disneyland or Mickey Mouse shirt. They should be wearing a Thou Shalt Not Kill. To send that message out, whether this is forwarding to our governors, to our schools, to let our leaders know that we don't condone this behavior. It's sad. I mean, it breaks my heart to hear again. I did not think it would happen so soon.
Right.
I think school has been in for not even a week yet.
Not even a week.
I was totally unaware of this. I'm at a loss of words at this one.
I know.
I knew it was going to happen this year. Didn't think it happened, in the first week of schools being back in.
Please call. You will not be charged for this call.
Right.
Thank you for using.
Right. It's only a few days. It's only a few days.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad. That is.
Yeah.
That breaks my heart.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I'm gonna call right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna log out and call back.
SUAVE
Okay.
just kicked me out, so I don't know if you have to log out or
Yeah,
not.
he just did.
Log me out.
Yeah, he just did. That's what I figured it did. He was. Wow.
Okay, let me call back so we're in unison.
Okay. All right. They're gonna both call back. He was 14. Oh no. Yeah, so every hour they have to sign out of their tablet and sign back in, or it just it logs them out. Bree. Oh my God, I love it. Look at the phones. Oh my God, I gotta send this to the guys. Bree. I'm gonna send it to them. I love it.
This is Global Telling. You have a prepaid call from
That's a good one.
Josh Burcham.
an incarcerated individual at
She teases me. She
Arthur
calls me
Henry
Big Dog.
Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and
Oh my
recorded.
God.
You have a prepaid call. You
Bree,
will
I
not be
love it.
charged for this call. Thank you for
I
using
need a
Global
switch.
Telling.
I need a switchboard over here.
Global Telling, you have a prepaid call from
I know. I feel like.
an incarcerated
Oh,
individual
cheer mom.
at
Oh, feel
the
better.
Arthur Correctional Facility, San Diego, California.
Cheer mom, feel better. Good night, friend. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. She has a headache. Oh,
Thank you for using Global Telling.
that's what.
Yeah, so
Oh, do you hear what Bree just sent me a picture? I have to share it with you guys. And she teases me. She calls me Big Dog. So she just said, "Hey, if you weren't a big dog, I would have never gotten to meet Uncle Suave." Oh, I love Bree. That's right.
thank you, Bree.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bree.
Yeah.
And you said you can't forget her name. That's your daughter's name.
Well, I call her Bree.
Bree, you call her
name,
Bree?
but we call her Bree.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
call her Bree. Yeah, we sure do.
Yeah, Tiffany, they can get pictures. They can get pictures. They can get videos, but like 30-second. Like I have to. So I broke down the 23 prayer, the duet that we all did. There were so many of us. I broke it down into 30-second, and I did it myself. 30-second clips, and I have to send them. I know I did it myself. I didn't even have to ask Christy this time, but Christy did tell me how to do it. She sent me instructions, but I did it. So you have to send, and you can only send one at a time. So you can't get all 7 of them and hit them and send them. You got to do one at a time. Yep. But yeah.
And we live vicariously through pictures and videos. And,
Yeah.
You know, we don't see
Right.
stuff
I know,
like
Sandy.
you guys see stuff. You know?
Right.
Yes. I want to go back to
And do you, real quick, do you
Suave,
know
I have-
now, both of you, Suave and John, so you've been in prison for quite a while. Do you know, I go to the hospital, I have to walk through a metal detector, hand my handbag to the guard, and they go through my bag.
Oh, that's crazy.
Vince had to go to the cardiologist. I think I told Josh, I don't know. Cardiologist on
yes.
Tuesday. And do you believe we have to go through a metal detector, like the airport, through a metal detector at a doctor's office? Before you can go up in the elevator to the doctor's offices with metal detector, you hand your handbag and your cell phone over. They go through my whole handbag. Like they have to open it and go through the handbag, and you walk through a metal detector. Vince couldn't even believe it because, like, usually when he goes to the hospital, he's taken in by ambulance. But walking through, he couldn't believe he had to go through a metal detector. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is sad. I'm sorry you guys had to experience
Yeah.
that. And that is, when you hear about high schools having metal detectors and now doctors' offices.
Doctor's offices.
You know,
Yep.
That's sad. That's where we are in this country due to this pandemic of gun violence that we have, and it's not the guns killing people; it's people killing
People killing, exactly.
In high school, they just made an example. I believe the state was Michigan, where a parent received 10 years for the gun violence that their child perpetrated at one of the schools. They are now giving parents times, but the parent could have easily took that gun and locked it up. Teenagers should not be owning guns. I don't know any parent. As a parent, I wouldn't buy my 11-year-old gun. I understand that some different environments or places where children are raised or hunt, or call it sport in this country. However, I do not believe a child underneath 18 years old should have access to a weapon to take that weapon into a high school and then open fire up on his former classmates. That is, to me, ludicrous. And so I think that just with that step alone, if parents would just secure their weapons, understand where their weapons is, and have the conversation with their children that this weapon can actually take someone's life. This is not a toy. And when you make that decision, for every action, there's a consequence.
Right.
And that consequence can lead to your parents being placed in prison and other children.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
So that is a simple step that we all can help spread around, that if you own a weapon, lock your weapon up from your child and understand the status of your child and the parameter where he is with his attitude, or her attitude. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? Have those discussions. Weapons, once you pull that trigger, you can't take that decision back.
That's right.
That bullet doesn't have a name on it, and it can land anywhere. We need to be conscious of that as parents. I have difficult conversations with my 11-year-old all the time. We just had to tell her today about where to stand. She started middle school on Wednesday. She's around older children. Some of these schools in California, have violence at them. She was at a location where violence has occurred, and we had to teach her where to stand just to be safe. So there are difficult conversations that parents have to have with their children, and I think that whatever happened today in Georgia, I think you said it was a high school, that was a conversation that was missed by that parent in that home. And where did he get the gun, or she got the gun?
Right.
What was the weapon obtained at? What made that student come to a point where conflict resolution or learning how to speak their problems out wasn't a part of the solution, rather than pulling a trigger, that he hated another student or teacher so much that this person had to resort to a weapon to try to solve a problem or to send a message, or whatever this student was trying to accomplish. To me, is crazy. And I bet that weapon could have been locked up and this incident could have been avoided today. So,
absolutely.
Again, I stand firm on my block of thou shalt not kill, and that's the message that I'm sending. And that to me is just crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a loss of words. So we got a school shooting and 3 executions in America today.
In one day, right?
That's crazy.
That we know of, that we know of right now. Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I try to catch up on the news, like on, I'll go onto YouTube or I'll Google it, but I don't watch the news anymore. I don't.
I've been feeling so bad lately. I'm a news junkie, Josh. I go to bed pretty early. In the last week or two, and so I was so saddened when I heard of the In-N-Out Burger incident. It's a place that my wife frequents. She loves In-N-Out Burger, and again, this was in Idaho. It could have been California. Could have been anywhere. It broke my heart to hear this. That these are innocent bystanders just going about their day, and 3 individuals lost their life, who I'm sure had a mother, brother, father. And that ripple effect from those 3 individuals' lives alone that was lost is huge.
Absolutely.
And that to me is just so sad. They had no interaction with this person who was suffering from mental illness that did this, but yet their lives was erupted behind that action. And to me, that's crazy. So again, I usually stay on top of all these stories, but because of me filming the way I've been filming lately, I missed a couple. And I didn't even hear about today with the school. I didn't watch the news this morning. I didn't do too much reading. I buy all the apps to try to stay up on top of all this stuff. But lately, I missed a couple.
Yeah, I did too. Also.
It really breaks my heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
To add to that, what SUAVE is saying is about like these children and where do we get that. And another group that I co-facilitate in, we asked this question: how did your family solve problems growing up? And that's a critical question to ask, even, you know, when we ask that. And how are you currently solving problems in your home today? You know, that is where, when we look at that question, these simple questions about where do we learn these things from? Where did we learn to solve problems? You know, when we went to school and learned how to solve, you know, addition and subtraction, that's where we learned that. So where do we learn to solve problems with a gun? Where do we learn to solve problems with violence or any type of weapon? You know, when we ask that question, and this is where, especially in prison, right, we have to be brutally honest. And when we reflect back, because I say this, and I've said this before, we're not in prison with life sentences, life without, or you know, a capital case because we were stealing candy bars. At one point, we were stealing candy bars, but it escalated, and it always gradually gets worse. But where did we learn this behavior? And that's a crucial question about when I ask the fellas, you know what I mean? What did you grow up in? What kind of culture? What was the home life, right? We're not trying to bash on mom and dad and say, oh, it's all their fault. But if this is what happened, this is what happened. This is the facts. And this is where we learn this behavior. And that's where today I believe that, you know, social media has a huge influence on what's going on in the world. We want to be perfect. You know, we have to have the bright nose and make sure our lips and cheeks and all that type of stuff is looking the right way. And if we don't, what does that do to our mental health? And what does it do to these young men who maybe aren't jocks? And there's nothing wrong with them. There's literally nothing wrong with them. But they've been told there's something wrong with them since day one, and they turn to video games, they turn to social media, they turn to this negative stuff that only reinforces their negative thinking, which is a ripple effect from something that's going on in the home or the environment, or the lack of parental supervision.
Will be monitored and recorded.
Or the environment.
And the environment. And just like SUAVE is saying, like, how does an 11-year-old, how does a 6-year-old, how does any child, how does anyone have access to a weapon that's not theirs? That's a question that you know, we really got to buckle down
and Josh, to that, where I grew up in South Central Los Angeles, you can ask a child from middle school, from 13 to 18, what a FICO score is, or ask them about an application, or ask them, you know, about the basic. They wouldn't be able to answer those questions, but if you ask them where to go buy a gun or some drugs, they can tell you where to go buy that gun and drugs. It's environmental. What we are exposed to, some children are exposed to, just baffles my mind. And as I said in these groups, in prison for 30-something years, to hear some of the stuff that young men have been exposed to that now fill up these prisons, they don't have a chance. And so I've made it my duty, as you know the saying, from violence to accountability, from accountability to prevention. That's what the ceasefire stands for, that we are developing up in here. And it just saddens me again that you can go ask someone at Dorsey High School, the high school I went to, what's a FICO score, or what's compound interest, and they'll look at you like you're crazy. But if you say, hey man, you want to get a gap from or a gun, they can point you in the right direction. Or, you know, something else will list it. That is the problem in our communities, and we have to start educating to change the dialogue and the story lines in these communities. And so again, what is going on in the home and in the environment influence the actions that will later be taken in the community park, or in the community school, or the community grocery store, or the community movie theater, or wherever that may be, or out of that community taking violence somewhere else because they believe these people over here have forgotten about them. So we again have the power to change the dialogue and the story that's going around in this country today of gun violence and violence in general.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Absolutely. I've heard these kids say, well, you know, if they can kill, they can kill, we kill. What's the difference? And again, it's in the book that everyone goes in these churches talking about an eye for an eye. That's in the Bible too. We get these same governors sign these papers and carry out these executions. That doesn't bring back any victim. It is more torturous to sit in prison knowing you're sitting in prison with no way out than it is to worry about or to know that you have an end date. That is a date that when you expire, you don't have to worry about this anymore. I know guys that say they know it's coming and they just rather have that than to sit in prison. So to me, it's just ludicrous the way that our poor justice system is built on. It's broken. Right. It's fundamentally flawed. And I don't believe in an eye for an eye. And to me, it just perpetuates the problem of violence in this country.
Right.
We stick our noses in everyone else's business.
You have 60
and we're not even
seconds
cleaning
remaining.
our own backyard. It's time to clean this backyard up. And
Absolutely.
I think it starts with us. We can't rely on them to fix it. I think we have to step in and start having this dialogue and communication with the younger generation. And we can curb this. I'm not naive enough to think that violence is going to cease. There are people in the world who are sick. However,
you have 60 seconds remaining.
Like we currently are, that tells me that's a wave. That is monkey see, monkey do.
Yep.
And we can stop the monkey see, monkey do, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
All
right, call back. Okay. I knew it was going to come out.
Hi, big dog.
How you doing?
Good.
That's good.
Yeah, but the way that parents parent their kids, there is no parenting anymore. And I don't think that they understand that, because back in the day, they could run the streets, but as soon as them porch lights came on, you're coming back. Even in the hood down there, like in South LA. Like, it's not like that anymore.
No, it's not.
And the projects, like, I understand, like, the projects were bad back in the day, but today they're 10 times worse. They're single moms who aren't worried about watching their children, who they go to the store and
Global
sick.
You have a prepaid card to Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California.
It's sad. It's so sad.
San Diego, California.
Let me just
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be.
Okay.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
So Josh, I have Bree's up here with me, and she was just talking because she's like younger and she knows what's going on too. Bree, go ahead. You were telling me about
Hi, boys.
She said hi.
So, I just wanted to say hi. You guys were talking about like how children were even able to get like guns and stuff. Like, even I was just telling Marge, back in the day, even in South LA, if the porch lights came on, like street lights, whatever, it was time to get your butt home. Well, now, like, even the projects here, and I'm over in Missouri, so like I'm up further from St. Louis, and the projects here aren't even what the projects were 30 years ago. The projects here are single moms who have no not wanting to take care of their children. They go to the store, they are all dressed up, their nails are did, their hair's done, everything, and the child looks like it just came from a trash can, food all over the face, not proper clothing, and it's just because the parenting in this day and age has gone to more of a paycheck from the state than it is to parent your child.
Yeah.
I agree with everything you just said.
That's true.
I see it. I pay attention to it, and that is what's going on in this country. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. And we have to change that narrative. We have to change that story, because that kid becomes the future adult of tomorrow, and that they're undeveloped in their mind. And so what you did, I see it. It's saddened. Again, it's in the song. Mama's leaving daddy's and daddy's leaving mama.
Right. Yeah, it is.
Broken homes, and it's always that. You just took the line out of the song. Bree, that's why I put that in there. It's what's happening. It's what is current. And when you come from a broken home, you have a greater chance that you're going to be a broken person. Some don't, who have that willpower to go and stay strong. But that's far and in between. And that is my whole mission now in life, to help her. That I came from a broken home, But you know, there's a passage in the Bible that if you raise a child in the way he should go, he'll never depart from it. And I think there's a lot of broken men in prison who had that one person right that planted that seed, and those who are doing this great work behind these walls, those were those young men that they didn't depart from. They might have got lost, like I got lost, like Josh got lost, but we're back to where we need to be, and I'm here to help fix that. That's what I'm all about. That's my mission in life, to let that young man know your mama might not be paying you no attention, but one day you're going to realize that your mother is lost. That's that mother hiding that fear and that loss that's in her, trying to fill this void in her life that was broken in her childhood. So again, it's a ripple effect that causes all of this. And if we should be focused on this in this country, then focused on some of the other things that our leaders in this country are putting a lot of attention to. When people continue to suffer in multitudes here. Yes. And whatever I can do to help bring light to this and to be a voice to help fix it, I try to coach every young guy I can get to point them in the right direction, and whatever I could do, I'm here to do that.
Absolutely.
I agree. And then you were talking about the mental health of like children and they result to video games and social media. We have no mental health facilities. It's hard to get any mental health help at all out here on the streets. They don't care. And honestly, it seems like that's what they want, is to use as a leverage to, as like a population control thing.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
Last year alone in this country, $110 billion across this nation. $110 billion. In 10 years, that's over $1 trillion was spent on incarceration. There's more money being spent on incarceration than is based on Social Security in this country. And again, if something's not broken at McDonald's, you're not going to change the recipe of the French fries because it's not broken. It would be ludicrous of them with a $1 billion industry that they created to try to change the formula. Young kids who are coming from broken homes are the young kids that are going to the YA and then eventually will go to prison. And that is sad in this country that we are building an industry off of the suffering and pain of individuals who come from nothing anyway. And again, until we start talking about this and exposing it, the mental health that they need, they get in YA.
And your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
System, as you just said, in this country, which is sad. The mental health system in this country was disbanded in the 1970s. And since then, the only mental health that broken men can get is inside of institutions across this country known as prisons. And that's sad.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very sad, and I feel for, like, I love that inside of inside of the prison, men are able to, you know, come together and, like, you know, change the way that they think and know that it's like their actions were wrong. But out here, we need to do better, because we don't want as a normal person, we don't want our children to end up there. And it's kind of like what you said in your song, like Michael Jackson said in his song, you know, I always live by making the world a better place through myself. And if we had more people to do that, the world would be a 10 time better place. But we don't care. We have people that don't care. They trash the cities, like they run themselves, and that's it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, and that leads, you know, you're absolutely right, Bree. And this is where SUAVE and I, God willing, when the doors do open up and we're able to join forces out in the free world and bring this message to the youth, go into schools, go into boys clubs, boys and girls clubs, go into community centers, and we bring this coalition of formerly incarcerated individuals because we were the person who was committing the crimes to the person who is now accountable and now bringing the prevention, and that is lifting these individuals up, not tearing them down, like you're saying, where they're out running the streets, doing these things. And what a better vehicle to bring that message is from individuals. This isn't cool. If anybody thought prison was cool, this is not cool. There's nothing cool about it. Yeah. The road that got me here was not cool. And living in prison for decades is not cool. So how do we get that message out? And this is where when we can reach out, and it starts with this. It starts this grassroots movement when we're talking about Thou Shalt Not Kill, the Ceasefire Project. And we also, I shouldn't say we're part of it. SUAVE is this man with this creative mind that comes up with all these things. He has so many just extraordinary ideas, and that's what this peaceful summer is leading into, is to bring about safer communities. And how do we do that?
Right.
With what you're saying, Bree, is we have to teach our youth that they are loved, they are beautiful, they are valuable, they're worthy, all of these things. I go back to the movie The Help, when Viola Davis is telling that little girl, you are kind, that's what we have to do. Where's the compassion in humanity? Can we bring this back? How does that work? What does that look like?
Absolutely.
There is no compassion in humanity anymore.
Right. Yeah, and that's true, Brie. There isn't. And that's what's sad.
So, and that's where I believe SUAVE and I are like, well, the journey of 1,000,000 miles starts with the first step. And that means joining forces, and we just got a message. We just have a message that we have to get out. And it starts by walking through the streets, going into a school, starting there. If we have to go back to his high school where he came from, to my high school, bring these things out to where you got to start doing it. And it's really difficult to do from behind these walls. And once we get that opportunity, I know SUAVE and I will be able to, rally some troops and, look at Keith. Keith's going to be out here shortly. Yeah. Another one who is just, a force to be reckoned with, is to bring this message. And I'm going to kind of date myself, but when in the 80s growing up, it was the war on drugs, all the commercials, the DARE program, Just Say No. I remember putting cups in the chain link fence at school that says "Say No to Drugs," spelled it out in the DARE program. Same concept. Let's go back to that, and we don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's about manpower. It's about bringing together, coming together, and we're united as one, as a human species, just to bring about change.
Right.
And
yeah, absolutely.
Well, so you guys know, so you guys can know a little bit about me. I'm going to school right now to be a criminal psychologist, and to advocate for the criminals, because not everyone does it just because they're like you guys said, people don't do things just because they're strung out on drugs, or they have mental health problems, because it all starts at one place or another. So if you can get down to the root of why, I feel like that's my way to help people, so I can help them get the help that they need, instead of just being thrown in a prison.
Amen, sister. I can't agree with you better.
And there are broken men that were broken all across this country, up and down it. I think it's 1.6 million men that are incarcerated today. So we got a lot of coaches that are now finding themselves that want to go back in these communities. This is putting together the apparatus. And to me, the song is great.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I spent a lot of hours developing a program, and there are coaches all across this country that I want to go get to go back in these communities. I'm asking you again to reset this to a life of service. This breaks my heart what is going on across the country with young men in particular. And I commend you for picking a field like that, because people take these jobs just to get a paycheck, and they're not concerned with changing what is actually happening in the home, or getting to the root problem why there are so many broken men in this country. Not only just black and brown broken men of all colors. And it happens, and it starts from somewhere. It took me many, many years of counseling and listening to thousands and thousands of stories of men in prison over the years that I have been doing groups here in California. And I literally can say thousands. I was part of a mental health program for 7 years in here, and sat in so many groups to hear these stories of broken men. And so I commend you again for that. And I think that, again, that is why I brought this to Joshua in the beginning, because it's not just about 23 prayers or talking about a shirt that says "Thou shalt not kill." It takes resources to do these things, and if you can spend over $110 billion to lock us up, if you would just take a third of that and invest it back in the same communities that these men and broken women are coming out of, we can change this all around. And that is the message that I am pushing. I think from employment to housing, to proper housing. Some of these problems stem from what Dr. King and those individuals from the civil rights movements, when they marched to Washington Monument, part of that was about the jobs and about fair housing. That stuff was never fulfilled, and so we just had this perpetuated over decades, and the investment was never made into people. And so people don't even can barely pay their rent or pay their light bill. And so if you are struggling just to do that, the child in your home is not even your concern. You're trying to keep a roof over your head. So there's a lot of brokenness, and there's a lot of blame that can go around, and fingers to be pointed. But I don't want to do that, and so I sat around and created this thing called ALL, which is the American Work Exchange Program that can create over 17 million jobs. Instead of you destroying your community, we can help rebuild our communities. And so I've written all this down, have a proposal. Josh can show you this all the way down. But again, it takes resources. It takes a commitment of people. But the greatest part and the greatest asset that I have, and I know that we have, there are men right here in California that are doing great things, and they have a lot of power in their communities. They can go back out and change this. I think we just give the opportunity to some individuals who really have that power to switch this thing around. It could be totally different. So
you have 60 seconds remaining.
Well, actually, what I say, I have a lot of stuff still being, opinion getting protected. But this is my mission in life, to fix exactly what you said, Bree. And I thank you for sharing that because you spoke so adequately and true. And from Missouri to California to Texas to Memphis, it's the same story everywhere. And we got to do something about it, period. And that's my mission.
Absolutely.
I absolutely agree. And if you guys need someone to hop on board, let me know.
Oh, yeah. All right. Call right back. Okay. They got to call right back. Absolutely. I love that, Bree. I knew what you were going to school for, but I would never say that. That's for you to say, and I love it.
No, I mean, I did it this way because I want to help people. I can't clean poop. I can't do puke. Like, being in the medical field isn't for me. I would love to help children. I have a degree in early education, but I can't deal with the parents. And that's because these parents nowadays, they're not parents. They're children.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I had to do what I could to help people.
Yeah, and I agree. Let me grab this.
You have a prepaid call from an incarcerated individual.
I tried to hit the number beforehand, but it doesn't always work.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. Thank you for using Global Tel Link. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, this is why. So Bree, she is my grandson's age, my grandson Vinny's age. And if I'm telling you, some of the people on this app, not all of them, but I'm telling you, some of the people on this app, you will not find me anywhere in the mornings except for Bree's Live, because I know it's safe. She don't do all the drama stuff. It's just clean, fun, and we could talk, and it's normal there. You will only find me on Bree's Lives in the morning. If somebody's looking for me, I'm in Bree's. Yeah, exactly. And she, like I said, she's my grandson Vinny's age, who just had the baby. Like, I am over there every day because there's nowhere else I want to go. Absolutely.
Boys, I'll be...
I feel that
passionate about what she's saying.
I feel the compassion that you have, Bree, and the connection. I already feel a connection with you as being in the criminal justice system, and you see that the problem with the individuals that are in the system isn't because there's something wrong with them. Yes, okay, that's the obvious part, but we have to go back and, I'm a mechanic, so I like to use car analogies. You got to take it apart and figure out where the problem's at and fix the problem from the root of it. And I ask you this question in your in your field, do you deal with individuals on a level of like rehabilitation?
Well, I haven't became one yet. I'm
She's
still
going
in
to college
school.
for that now. She's in college for that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what I hope to do.
That's what she wants.
Because
ahead.
there's so in a couple of states, I think Utah and Wyoming is one of them. I can't remember exactly right off the top of my head. But instead of the prison system, they use rehabilitation, and we did a survey on it, and from the people who had been in rehabilitation instead of incarceration, the number was greater for the people who were rehabilitated instead of the people for reoffenders than the people in incarceration.
I agree.
Wow.
Okay, so
members support that.
Agreed.
That is supported by fact.
That's on the restorative justice side instead of incarceration side.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I asked that question because John, John Marvin, he's just not with us tonight.
Right.
He's written a lot of curriculum, and right now I'm facilitating a group called Childhood Trauma to a group of men who have, like SUAVE, been down 30 plus years. One guy's been down over 40. And when we dive into childhood trauma, and John and I have gone over a lot of the self-help curriculum that we do here at Donovan, we've had lives about them. And when we talk about ACEs, adverse childhood experiences, we get to the root.
Right.
And it's a beautiful thing to be walking through this curriculum, which attacks your ACEs and your environment, which your culture brings to you, and where you learn these behaviors, and to watch these individuals who have been down for 30 years, and we attack the root problems. We're very delicately, with trauma-informed care, taken at the very core of what we do, but also go into and ask them these questions that are very tough to answer, because we learned this crap from our home, or outside of our home, and our influences that it may be the streets. So the truth is, we learned this from our mother and father, or our primary caregiver. And when we look at those things and we start to change, and these individuals, myself included, when I didn't understand any of this, and we attack those root issues, it becomes simple.
Right.
And I get told all the time, it's not simple. You're right, it's not simple. But once you see that 2 plus 2 is 4, it's not 5, and it's not 3, it's 4. It's real simple to see where your problems were at, and we start to heal. And this is where, if we could bring this, they're starting to teach emotional intelligence to our youth in school, which I think is something that is paramount. We need, how do I regulate my emotions when I grow up in a home full of domestic violence and people screaming at each other? I don't learn any differently than what's being told to me. So somebody who's in the field, that is interesting to see. And as we grow, and as you are now Marge's niece, so we know you're not going anywhere to follow you, and we can learn from you as you grow and mature into your field of criminal justice. I just think it's awesome that you see it from our standpoint. It's not, as we've heard many times on here, we're not just a Google search. There's a human being behind the name, and there's actual feelings and emotions and traumatic experiences from ripple effects, and what we've seen, what we've done ourselves. Our own crimes are traumatic.
Right. Right.
How do we deal with that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with you all, and I learn from you guys every week. When you're on, I learn from you all, which only adds more and more to what I can take and put into existence for other people. So I thank you.
And she does. So tomorrow morning, like Josh, when you ask me, how did it go? What's it look? Because Josh always likes to know how it went. And guess what, Josh? Every morning, tomorrow morning, I'll be over on Breeze Light, and she'll talk about what we talked about the night before. So when I tell you it continues over, it's continuing over on like Breeze Live normally. Or Kid, like which one of us it is, but normally it's Bree that goes live in the morning. Yep.
Well, Suave and I, John.
Not a problem.
Thank you. Go ahead, Josh.
We're very passionate about that, and to understand, I had to understand myself, and I have to stand. I stand on the shoulders of giants before me: Suave, Keith Erickson, Tommy Trauber. I could go on and on about individuals who have, each have who I am today is a little piece of each one of those people who showed me a different way. And some of them were just violent individuals that have learned a different way. So the beautiful thing is,
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
We can heal from traumatic experience. Post-traumatic growth is a real thing. And it is having secure experiences, knowing that I am worthy, knowing that I can reach out to you. I can reach out to individuals to help me navigate life today. The world is safe. Even though we live in an unsafe world, I have tools and strategies that I've learned along the way that I'd like to pass on to my brothers that I'm surrounded by here, wherever I'm at. We're trying to, it goes back to building individuals up, stop breaking them down. Prison used to be about racism and violence and drugs and money and territories and all that crap, people dying for street corners that they didn't even own property on, paid taxes in, and didn't even, so the senseless crimes that we're talking about and the shootings and the violence is phenomenal. And how do we change that? Well, it starts with building better communities, and right now, the community I live in is inside a prison, and I try each and every day to spread goodness, spread about healing, and that we can change. Our brain is a piece of plastic, and we can create new neural pathways to become better individuals. And I believe in second chances. I believe in change. I believe that we were charged with change when we did commit our crimes, and they charged us to change, and that's what across the country is Department of Corrections.
Absolutely.
And if you don't believe in corrections, California has the R on the end of it for rehabilitation. Then why are we in prison? If the state doesn't believe in correcting our behavior,
right?
So
absolutely,
I'm charged with that, and those of us that have the opportunity, and it comes back to, Bree, like we're saying, that safe place. How does one who is 45, 50 years old,
telephone number will be monitored and recorded,
who is entrenched in their brain, in the negative thinking, the self-sabotaging, the drug addiction, the mental health issues, when we're stuck in that, how does that change?
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Constantly judged, constantly ridiculed, constantly put down. Oh, you're a pizza, you're this, you're that, you're a murderer, you're this, you're all these things, right? Well, when we create safe places in these groups, it allows the individual to be vulnerable, to grow, to share their story. I call it vomiting. When I share my story, my horrific crimes that I committed, it gives the other person the courage to speak up and start vomiting up some of this poison of what happened to them as a child, what they've done in their life, why they commit their crime. It's creating a safe place to be able to foster that growth in the next person.
Right. Absolutely.
I agree. Like, it's sad. And you said something about why just stick you in prison, because it goes back because they get a paycheck. They don't care. You're just off of the street. They get a paycheck.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. And Bree, do you know in California, a school teacher that is teaching my child, I have an 11-year-old, and her school teacher probably makes about between $45,000 and $60,000 a year. In the state of California, a correctional officer with a GED makes $125,000 a year. With overtime, that can go up to $160,000, $270,000. So the person that is being the high-class babysitter, who doesn't teach you anything about correction, makes more than the teacher entrusted to instill education into our children in the state that I currently sit in. That is ludicrous, crazy, and I cannot figure it out. But that's what's going on in the state of California.
I didn't realize that. That is crazy.
It is absolutely diabolical, and that's how it is all over the country. You can't get teachers because they only pay $35,000, $40,000 a year. There's no one that wants to sit down and actually have a conversation with a child and teach them right from wrong, because granted, yes, that should be what the parents are teaching them at home, but where do they get that if you're not paying a person more than $35,000 a year? That's not even enough to live comfortably anymore. So why would they want to go and put up with bratty kids when they could be doing something else? It's gone. And a teacher is what these children need.
Right.
Right.
And like Lisa just said, and we can't even get our messages approved for days. You know, that's a good point.
It's crazy.
You know, and we can't.
Poverty, it's crazy. I'll go a step further. In poverty, a family of four is $19,000. Last time I checked, $1,900. Yet you'll give that mother on welfare $3 or $4 a month, which is like $8,000 a year, to try to raise a family. It wasn't the child's fault that the father left or the mother isn't educated, but yet that's $7,000 that this single mother has to raise her child on. But let that child go steal a candy bar out of a liquor store. You'll have $30,000 to $40,000 to lock that child up in YA. You couldn't help the mother before, but I'll lock your son up for you. He went and stole these tennis shoes that he sees basketball players wearing because he didn't know how to get them the right way. There was no man teaching him how to be a man, save your money. So he stole a 200 pair of Snickers, and now you're going to spend $45,000 to lock this juvenile up.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Again,
Absolutely.
the message needs to be spoken. We need to be in the streets. And as soon as they let me out of here, I will be there with Joshua. We will have our signs, and we will be putting together legislation to help really, really change some things, because this is backwards what's going on in this country. And again, I commend you for the heart that you have. Need to more women like you, young women like you, who want to fix the system.
Yeah.
That is what's needed here in America. It's crazy. It baffles me. But that's the message of what we're trying to get out here on Charged with Change. It's something that's passionate to me. Broken men are going to be, young men are going to become broken men who continue to hurt people. Broke people hurt people, and we need to start fixing this like fast, quick, and in a hurry.
Yeah.
And a good thing you said that, because
Yeah, we got it. They have to call right back. Yeah, we have one more call. Let's do it. Okay, I think Josh already got disconnected.
and I'm so glad that they said that we need to stop the hurt people, because hurt people do not need to hurt people just because they are hurt. We need to not normalize that. When did that even become a thing?
Right. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. And Lisa, I didn't even think of that. And it's true. They can't even approve these messages, and they get paid to do this. And I'm sitting here 4 days waiting for, I thought he had these messages, and I go look and they're still pending. Like, this
Can't
is
even break up a fight on time. They wait until the very last minute.
Yeah. Like, this is, yeah, absolutely. Like, this goes back from when I first broke up. Look, it's all pending. They're all pending. And this is like 3 days ago.
It's a shame.
But they charged me to send all those. Oh, I paid for each one of those to send.
Sure you did.
Individually, I paid for each message, but it's still sitting there. And because if I have to get something through really quick, I will contact his wife, and I will get it through. I'll get it through SUAVE's wife real quick.
You have a prepaid call from
Wayman Anderson.
Hello.
Yes, we're getting SUAVE back.
Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
my mission in all this is, as I stated, there was $110 billion spent across this country last year on incarceration. If we could get a third of that, we divert that money in investment and start developing young men and creating affordable housing and educational centers for trades and getting men help for mental health and addictions before they get incarcerated, we can start changing the narrative of this story. Again, I'm not naive that violence is going to stop, and there's not going to never be any prisons. That's not what I'm saying. The escalation of prisons and the big business of prison is what I'm trying to start. Prison has become a business, and instead of, again, helping that broken man, we just lock him up, throw away keys, we said, and don't have to deal with them. We don't care. No one cares. No one's saying anything. And we just keep perpetuating and putting Band-Aids on things. And so now what we have, 36, 37 prisons here in California, full of men who are broken, who are now shining like these rough diamonds. There are men earning bachelor degrees in California, getting master degrees in California. They always had the knowledge. They just had no one showing them how to do it. And so that proves that this could be different. And I just am so in awe of some of the things that I see going on in this prison system in California. And again, people that I never thought would have a bachelor's degree in sociology from UC Irvine, one of the hardest colleges in this country. But men in prison are doing it. Shows me that what I'm preaching and what I'm trying to rapidly catch on across this country can be done, and they just needed a chance. And so there are children right now who the Department of Justice or their analysts are saying when they're 18 they'll be incarcerated. No, we're going to stop that child. They just need a chance. They need somebody to sow into them with information and positivity and teach them the right way to walk, not the wrong way to walk. If we can do that, I think we have a chance here.
Absolutely.
I thank everybody for giving me the opportunity tonight. I'm just grateful for being able to talk to you for tonight. I really appreciate the conversation.
You, because like I said, every time I sit in here and listen, you guys just help me prove my point and show me that what I am doing is what I need to do and the career field that I need to go down. But I do want to ask you a question. When did we normalize hurt people, and that was okay? Do you guys know?
I think it's been normalized, in my opinion, because I was a hurt person who hurt people. I grew up in a broken home. I grew up not understanding and hearing, my dad left my mother for this person, and my mother became broken, went out in the streets and did what she had to hide that pain. Not understanding it until I got older, but I carried that same pain and misery through being molested as a child. I was molested from the age of 11 to 14. My grandmother didn't have money to get me counseling, and I carried that hurt and pain into my adulthood. I signed a multi-million-dollar record. Nothing that I gained, success, fame, fortune, had every car, had the best bed, had all these things, I was never happy. So the same, as I sat in prison and learned that the same men that I grew up with who also had their own issues and their own demons ended up in the same place as me, it became, wow, I have to open my eyes and look at this for what it was. And when you're broken and when you're hurt people because it just perpetuates, it just keeps going. Your hurtness and inability to decipher the mental illness that you have and the sadness that you're feeling, to be able to not articulate that or to call it what it is or have a name for it, you're just out there in the world operating like my mother was operating. So because my mother was hurt, she couldn't take care of her children. Her children became hurt, and then they couldn't take care of their children. I've been in prison for 30 years. This is the ripple effect of what my unhealthiness and me not receiving the proper treatment as a child carried on to my children's life. It carried on to my marriage. It carried on to my friendships. So
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I've also sat in groups with other men who have confessed the same thing. Because when they get it, they get it. My mom didn't know that she was enough for her children. But when someone hurt her, she turned to drugs, she changed to alcohol. That affected her children, and so on and so on and so on. And again, this is just not my story. This is a story of 100 of black men and Latino men and white men that I've sat next to in groups who told this same story. My mother was on drugs. We didn't have food in the house. And then what they do, they go out and rob. And they teach their spouse or their partner how to be involved in criminality. So hurt people. It just perpetuates. That's where that came from.
Absolutely.
And to add to that, like, growing up, we didn't know any different. We thought it was normal. You know, we didn't, when we went over to friend's house, it was still just as dysfunctional, you know? So when we don't know, when we're kids, we don't know what we don't know. And as we get older, now we have all these bad habits that are ingrained in who we are. And it's not saying like we have this heated discussion right here with my monkey Chewy, you know? It's like, no, it is our parents' fault. But they didn't. Yes, it is. But it's their parents' fault. It's generational trauma. And when we think about that, they didn't know any different either. They were just doing what they knew to be best and the only way that they knew how to do things. They didn't know any different. Yes, we know that we shouldn't do this or we shouldn't do that, but the reality is
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
We have to unlearn and reparent ourselves into healthy habits. And that is where, like SUAVE, like myself, like many others, yes, it is. It is my parents' fault. I don't hold it against them because they didn't know any differently. So it's my job now, because now I know, is to change the trajectory of my own life and those that are around me and lead by example.
Right. And I have you both on. Beckinator's in the chat. She said to tell you guys, she said hello.
Hello, Beckinator. How are you, my friend?
How you doing?
And they loves the topic tonight. Loves the topic tonight. So many people do.
Yeah.
So many people do. And she said it's where we have to break the cycle. It's hard but possible. Yep.
No, it's possible. I will spend the rest of my life doing it. As Hosea said, I wrote the vision down plainly. In a couple of weeks here, we're going to be announcing something that every prisoner can help stop this violence. From what I'm waiting on clearance on the symbol. Josh knows what I'm talking about. Marge, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This thing is possible. There is so much power behind these prison walls that we can't stop this thing. And the cycle has to be broken. And I'm committed to breaking the cycle. I'm committed to trying to help young men find their purpose in life. Rick Warren wrote a book called Purpose Driven Life. I think everyone needs to read that book. Who was trying to help broken men or broken women across this country. And again, it is something I'm passionate about. And all is coming. That's all I can say. And
absolutely.
Josh and I are both committed to this, not just on a podcast, but we're committed to it in our lives going forward. We will be at every high school, junior high school across this country, trying to sow this knowledge into young men and women to realize their purpose and to speak up and to stand out and be bold and to be brave. Let their parents know they love them. Accept what they have. Love themselves.
Everybody has a purpose.
Don't worry about the kinky hair, the curly hair, the straight hair, the pink hair. Be you. No one can beat you being you. And that's what I've learned through all of this.
And like Beckinator said, with the proper tools and guidance, we can accomplish great things. Absolutely.
That's right.
Amen.
Absolutely.
And it's support. It's believing in one another and creating a safe place. And it goes back to trust. Many of us in prison have trust issues because people have, done us so wrong our whole lives, and then now that's that bad habit. We can't break it. And so we have to learn how to have positive experiences and trust in others and be able to have those tools. And, as we all are human, we still stumble and fail, but today I don't hurt people. And that's the key for me, is to be able to realize that I have other individuals that I can lean on in tough times. I have tools in my toolbox. I have strategies that are different. Today I understand. I used to think meditation and yoga was stupid. Today I love it. I think it's wonderful. It gives me a chance to find myself and sit with myself every day before I start my day. So there's different things that I do differently in my daily walk to maintain equilibrium, to well-adjusted, as well-balanced as we can in prison. It's
absolutely
not sublime, but it's not the worst,
Yeah.
So we make
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
With that, that. I know how much time we got
I
left,
know
Marge?
we have about 4 minutes. So, but first of all,
Yeah,
I
great.
want to thank Suave for hanging in there all night. I really didn't expect you to. I know you're not feeling that great, and I appreciate you for doing this. I really do.
I mean, I thank you for having me, and I appreciate Bree. And I mean, she gave me some energy that I needed. But this means the world to me. I don't know how to explain this. I was a broke person. I used to be a me. I was very selfish. 18, 19-year-old young, stupid black man. And I was broken. I was scared to say what happened to me as a child, and I hid it. And I don't want no other child to go through what I went through.
Exactly.
And it takes each one of us to do this. This means everything to me. Gun violence is real, and I will spend the rest of my life just as much as I serve. Now, Paul said it. I want to revert that. The same way I serve Satan, I now serve God. And I will go beneath and beyond to help anybody that I can. And I don't want anyone to go through what I've gone through. And there are a lot of men sitting behind these walls that feel the same way. They're passionate with their children. They love their children. We may have made some mistakes, but we are not our mistakes. As long as I have air in my body, I will do everything I can to let my story end differently. And so that's why I'd have to strength to stay on tonight, because this means everything to me. This is not something that I just do on Thursday. I'm constantly studying and looking at numbers, trying to figure out a way. How do we get young men employed? How do we beautify our communities? How do we do this on a mass scale? Because I believe that the dream is unfulfilled. And that man died at 39 years old, Dr. Martin Luther King, behind believing that we could be better as people. And I will do everything in my power and try to get other people to understand that we have an obligation to change this thing. We cannot just sit idly by and say we're different. We now have to put the boots on and lace them up and go out there and do the hard work. And that's the opportunity that I'm looking forward to. I pray for Gary Wayne Sutton and the outcome that he is looking for. And I pray for the souls who lost their lives tonight in execution. I pray for the school shooting victims today. And I pray for everybody out there. Keep the prayer train going. Keep the dream alive. I thank you again, Marge, for inviting me to do this. And, I'm working on some things that I think, again, that can curb the school violence is very, very dear to me. And I think I can gain the help of every prisoner across this country who went to a school or a high school or a middle school to call upon what we'll be asking for. And, just like when you do certain things out there, you can't come back up in here if you do those certain crimes. And I think the power that we have to send to every governor that we are different, and every legislator across this country, and every mayor to know that we behind these walls are trying to help curb the violence out there, I think that message would be powerful. And I can't wait to share it, on this platform. I'm still trying to secure what needs to be secured. And again, I thank you for the opportunity.
And and real quick, Beckinator, she isn't up here tonight with us, but she sent a message, and she wants you to know you are important, you are loved, you matter. I'm relaying the message for her because my friend is in the chat tonight. And thank you for this. She appreciates you. Go ahead, Josh.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. It was an awesome night with a topic that is, we can go on and on about the ripple effect that, I still feel today. My family still feels today.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Not only for my crimes, but just for my life, period.
Exactly.
So I appreciate everybody giving us the safe space to open up and talk about these things. Marge, for you giving us this place as well. And we will talk to you guys next week.
Sounds good.
Have a good night, boys.
A little bit later. All right, good night.
Be blessed out there.
All right. You guys have a good night. Love you guys.
Good night. Love you.
All
right. Bye-bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Well, he hung in there. I'm really impressed. It started out pretty bad. He didn't sound good.
No, he didn't. And I wish that with everything that he wants to do and all the work that he puts in all day long for everything that he does, I mean, heck, I didn't even know there was something else that he was trying to do for a
Oh
completely
yeah,
different
there's
reason.
something else in the works. I
You
can't
know?
say anything, but he doesn't stop this man.
We would rather him save his throat and his voice and the pain so he can do things like this. If he's not feeling good, then he doesn't need to come and talk.
Yeah, yeah. And he knows that, you know, and I told him, but he's here, he wants to be here. And it was strange because I messaged Josh before the live and I was like, is everything okay? With Suave, because I haven't heard from him at all today. Like, and that's odd because we talk from the minute my eyes open till the minute I close my eyes at night. We message back and forth, and I haven't heard from him since yesterday morning. I even said it to Christy. I was like, I haven't heard from Suave. So, but now here it goes. There is a message there that they didn't approve yet. Like, come on. Like, are you kidding me? But they, you know, but I pay for my messages to go through, but they still didn't go through. Like, make that make sense.
Well, he also, when I asked that question about when did we, about hurt people, he made me open up my eyes to think. I hate when they do that too because they do it on purpose.
Yeah.
It makes me want to go back and think, okay, when did I want to change that in myself?
Right.
Because as of right now, I have no clue. I just know one day it switched.
Right. And Lisa, you're right. He did start it sounding better throughout the live. So I kind of think this does help him, you know, because this happened like last week. Now, this week, he sounded worse than last week. But as the live went on and he was talking to you, like he really, you know, he sounded better. He sounded better. And they are so passionate. And we just don't come live. We just don't hit the phone and hello, you know, we're live. No, they prepare this. Like they let me know what we're going to talk about. They make sure it's okay with me. The topic, like, you know, and then this other project we're working on is they told me it's going to take like a 2-hour conference call this weekend. So the three of us will be on the call for like a couple hours this weekend. I got to put this on a battery too. I'm waiting for my new selfie stick to come in. My selfie stick broke last week.
You need a whole ring light, not just a selfie stick, Marge.
But anyway, it's like, you know, so they prepare and they take their time out because remember, well, Josh, he has a job. Josh works, so they work also. But we also prepare for this, and with Suave has coming up, I think you are going to really like it. You know, and he's not feeling good, as we know. You know, I just hope it gets better for him.
Well, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak and tell him about that because I think it helped him understand now that, it's not the same as it was when he went away, but it is the same, like just worse.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Like they weren't even aware of the executions today. And like, you know, they don't know a lot of things because they've been away for so long. And like, no one, like when I told them about the hospitals have metal detectors out here, they do. Yesterday, the medical office we went to, I mean, it was not yesterday, the day before. We went and Vince was like, what do you mean? We got to walk through metal detectors? I'm going to a doctor. Yeah, you do. Like Vince was so surprised too. Like he's not used to that. And we had to go. And when I had to hand over my handbag and they unzipper it and they go through the bag and I just laugh at them like, look at my mess in there.
Well, it's like Walmart now, like even the baby formula in some Walmarts are locked away. Whole makeup lines are locked away. You have to go get help.
I was in Walgreens last week. I wanted to just get some body wash. It was locked up. It was locked up. I'm like, are you kidding? I have to wait for somebody to unlock body wash? Like, really? Yep. Body wash. Like, it's, oh my Lord, it's so unbelievable. It really is. Oh, I'm glad you came up though, Bray. I really am. I really am. They appreciate.
I was nervous.
No, don't be nervous. You know, when I first started this, I used to be nervous talking. You know, I used to get all nervous when Keith said, "Oh, you're going to talk to this one, you're going to talk to this," and now it's like, all right, just bring it on, you know. And today's funny. So I think a lot of you know that Angel from Wiley's Wishes, her name's Angel. She can't talk to them. They have to go through me. And it's like, and sometimes when they have to contact her, they don't use her real name. A lot of you know that, like, Manny calls her Ashley. Keith calls her Connie. And I'm like, so tonight Keith's like, I want to do a call with you and then we'll get Connie on the phone. And I'm like, who the hell's Connie? Like, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Angel. Like, I forget this poor woman's name. I had her laughing tonight. I'm like, I don't even know who you are anymore. But look at this. And because she runs a dog program, she's not allowed to talk to them on the outside. Alma, if you would have seen me tonight, I'm like, I don't even know who you are anymore. Because she wound up in the hospital today. She had seizures. And I'm like, I really don't know who. I'm like, who's Connie? And he's like, Marge, you know who Connie is, the dog program. I'm like, oh my God, you call her Connie. He calls her Ashley. Oh, my nerves. And now she just sent me another message, like, to get in touch with Keith to see what time is his visit tomorrow? I think 11 a.m. I don't remember. So Keith has family visit tomorrow. I'm so happy for him.
Aww. Now, is she the one that runs the Wiley Wishes page? She was in here earlier, and I finally got to snag the follow of the page. Yeah, she was in the chat earlier.
See her here. Oh man, I didn't even see it. It didn't pop. Like, I didn't see it for me, but she used to come in a lot, but she's so busy. And I told her I had a live and I just send that message. So I have to send the message. So I send the message to her. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Alma. I know you need names of all these people. I didn't know she was in here.
So that's why she's my big dog.
She's amazing, Wiley's Wish. I'll tell you, I love Angel. In fact, she sent me pictures to send to, because I didn't know she has horses. So she sent me pictures of her horses to send to one of the guys in there because they're not allowed to talk to her. It's like crazy. Like, what are they going to do? So she sent me her horses tonight.
That's so pretty.
No, and I was like, whose horses are these? You didn't see her either, Lisa? And I'm not surprised because we were just on the phone. Me and Keith were on the phone with, look how pretty. Me and Keith were on the phone with her tonight and Wiley'sWish.com. And she also has the page on here. We were on the phone with her to see how she was doing. She just got in from the hospital. She's doing good. She does so much for these guys. She really does. And but I have to give them the messages because if they need dog food, they're not allowed to ask her, like, why? Like, I don't know what they think she's gonna do.
It's because they could plot, like, okay, I'm gonna bring this in with the dog food, but listen, if you had a good prison system and you were there, you'd want them for the right reasons, you'd want them there, then you would do what was right and let them speak and then correct it and make sure it's done the correct way, not shutting them off from something that could be a blessing to them.
Right. And it is. And it's like, it's a shame that like I said, so I copy and paste her message. Like, if it's for Keith, I send it to Keith. Today I had to reach Soledad where Brian is because she couldn't make it today and they're on lockdown anyway. So I had to message them and then I have to message Manny and it's like, and then they send a message, it's copy and paste. That's all I do, copy, paste, copy, paste. I'm like, I hope the right person's getting it. Because once you send a message on the GTL app to the guys, you can't delete that. Like, say you send a wrong message or a wrong picture, like, that's that. It stays. You can't, like, you can delete a picture on the app or something. You can't do that with the prison app. But I'm still pending. On all apps. It's crazy.
Them glorified babysitters need to get to their job.
Wait, so the video that Beckinator did that we all did that we duet it, I broke it down and I sent it to them in 30 seconds and it's still sitting there like 2.5 days now. And I'm wondering why they didn't say anything, and I don't always get to check and like, oh, did it get approved? And now when I look, because we message so much, it's all the way up there, and they're all still pending. All of them are still pending. It's crazy. Does she have a lot of inmate artwork on there too? She does have some of the inmates artwork, and if it's not there, it's on Etsy. She has the artwork. The skateboards that they do, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And they're up for sale. And the sales only go towards the dog program. GTL doesn't care because I know. You're right. You're right. They don't. It's horrible. But I pay for it, but I can't get them to get their message. And I mean, I can't send anything together. Like, so all 7 of those, and here they are. This is the prayer chain. It's all there, and and you got to send one at a time because they want that money. So I send them, and I'll show you guys. I send them my new. So I'll show you tonight. It isn't out yet. I'll have it in a day or two. So this is the old Charged with Change, what we started with 2 years ago, and here's going to be the new tumbler.
I like it.
Yeah, it says Charged with Change. Let me pull this up. It says Charged with Change. It says real stories, real people, real change. Second chances build better futures, and it's from where you are to where you are meant to be with the road. That's the back of it. I actually did this myself. I was impressed because we went from this plain one to this one. Now it'll be out. And Paula makes them. Paula PJ Tumblers, my friend here, Paula on here. So I'm excited.
She is so sweet. She stops in the lives in the mornings sometimes, and I'm like, oh no, you're too sweet. No.
And believe it or not, like her tumblers are only, I believe this is like 25 and then plus shipping, but $25 for the tumbler. So her prices are they're really reasonable. So yeah, mine should be here any day. And I like the new one. I'm so excited.
I have to get me one.
I know I really like them. They're good. So I got Keith one and send it to the house for when he gets home. And he's like, why are you sending me tumblers? I'm like, because you'll be home. You'll be home to use that tumbler.
Yeah, I guess I must have missed that. How did court go?
What's that?
I thought they were talking about that earlier. What did something change? Did he not get to go in front? Are they waiting for a court date or something?
So he did. He went in front of the board to see if he can get a resentencing date, and he did. October 5th. Yep.
Oh, that's the same day.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, that's going to be a great day.
Right before, so we found out last week or a week and a half ago, we found out about Keith's. So yeah, Keith is October 5th. And then Gary, when I found out his, I was like, are you kidding me? Yep. October 5th. Is that something? Both of them on one day? Because are you
so win.
Gary's? Are you going to Gary's? Are you going out there? Or?
Yeah, so I'll come back from Michigan and work for 2 weeks, and then I'll go out to Tennessee.
Okay. Because I was going to see, I don't know what's going on, because to go to California, it's kind of a lot, and I don't know if they'll even allow anybody in there. It's not like Gary's, I could probably do it on a Zoom. I have to see what's going on, because I did tell Pappy, one of the makeup companies I do promote for, they have an Airbnb, and she always told me if I needed to use the Airbnb at any time to let her know. So I'll see what I can do, if everything's okay here, and just what's going on, and if anything, I have an Airbnb out there. But Paula doesn't. Yeah.
I think you really deserve to, if they would allow you to be out there in Cali that day.
Oh, I know. I know. I have to see what's going on. Yeah, Paula does great work. She really does. Like even personal items. I'm sure everybody saw her work. This is just a gift she made for me of my son. And it's the same thing as on a tumbler. She did that also for me on a tumbler. So she does really good work, Paula. So I'm excited. But I know, right, Cecily? Thank you. But anyway, I'm going to call it a night, Bree. I've had a long day. I'm going to go get my shower. No seams, Lisa. It's what Vince says. Every time Vince got a tumbler from her or someone of mine, she's like, oh my God, Bree, you would crack up. And there's no seams. And he tells everybody, there's no seams. There's no little lines there.
They're really pretty. The cup for your son is absolutely beautiful. They look really good.
So the girls got Vince one, and Cindy got him one, and it's funny because he'll show people like, look at this, and there's no seams. He tells everybody there's no seams. We crack up. Oh, he's a trip.
The Avenger is a hoot.
Yep. Well, anyway, I'm going to call it a night. I will talk to everyone tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Once again, thank you for letting me talk to them this evening. I really enjoyed that.
Me too. I'm glad you came up, Bree. Thank you, friend.
Good night, big dog. Love you.
Love you. Love my Bree. But everyone, yes, I'm going to call it a night. I am debating on tomorrow if I'll be live. I will make a post. I do have a few things to get caught up on as far as phone calls, setting up things. I will see. I'm not cutting it totally out. Plus, I want to contact my doctor. I need to get my blood work together because Marge has been tired lately, and that's not me. I'm never tired. I keep going, but I think it might be my I think it could be my thyroid. I have to get it checked again. They did lower my medicine a while ago, and I think maybe that could be it. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to call it a night, and I'll make a post if I'm not going to be live. I will let everyone know. But everyone have a good night. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the taps, the shares, the likes, the gifts. I appreciate each and every one of you. Everyone stay safe and good night.